It popped on the ground.
Oh,
Like daisies.
yeah.
Hit this guy.
Okay, we're live. We are live.
Ooh, artillery's over here.
Sorry, guys, I'm taller now.
Breast milk.
Oh,
They switched
stop it.
my
For
shirt.
sale
Okay, we're shutting
No,
off.
shut up.
www.breastmilk.com.
No.
/
Pete's an idiot. So,
This is
I
what it
just-
sounds
no,
like
it's working out.
when doves cry.
okay,
Dun.
where we were an hour ago, the party had just finished killing 15 goblinoids,
Goblin.
locked the remaining one in a closet,
Hobgoblins.
and Arcane locked him in there.
That's just
Funny if we forgot about him and he starved to death.
Yes. And from there, you guys had gathered around, done some inventory on bodies.
Hey, there's a little kid outside.
What?
He's at the park.
That's creepy as heck, Pete. Why?
I'm not the one that brought a little kid.
Neither are any of us.
I didn't think there was anybody else here.
No, there's people.
There's a
Apparently.
few people here, yeah.
There's a grandpa here with his little grandson.
And our address is.
No.
Yes, because all the people that are watching this live
I
come
can't-
and rape Brody.
What? Not me.
What?
Get in line, all right?
What? Did I roll an intimidation check?
So, you guys are in the room, the forge room,
The room.
and you've done some inventory on bodies to figure out how many. Dennis, would you like to describe what you're doing to the bodies in any way?
Well, in this particular instance,
He's
nothing
sucking bone.
too cruel. They're just becoming part of my army.
So, are you casting spells to actually raise them at this point?
We did decide.
It's already
It's going
open.
to take at least
already
3 or
open.
4 spells to get all of them.
Here, this is the current.
Yep, we're doing it.
Stop
You're gonna
fighting me. I will show you the current.
Stop
example of-
fighting me.
I'm doing
This
it.
is the current
You are
one.
raising dead creatures in another god's temple.
No, come here. We're gonna save it.
Come here.
No, we're gonna work together. This is teamwork. Save it. There. Okay.
Never said I was wise.
No,
You can do what you want.
I never said I was religious. Come on.
Look at
Raise
the
the dead.
You
thing.
might want to consult with the other folks
Oh,
who
God.
worship the god, but we'll see.
Don't worry. He's too busy struggling to control.
Okay, apparently the cleric of
Grim.
Dawn doesn't care.
Okay, start over.
He's
What?
grabbing Jim Grimm's hand. Look, I'm controlling him.
Please stop.
I plugged my mouse into his computer.
Heroes is just.
And we were both trying to go places. Oh.
Heroes is turning a blind eye.
Okay,
Please.
I'm sorry. I'm playing now.
Okay, Dennis is considering raising a new army of the dead
Okay.
while in your god's temple.
Would your god have a problem with
Oh,
using scraps?
Dennis will at least say, maybe not now. No,
Google.
Dennis.
Let me.
Hang on. Let me look in. This is
Solve my
in-
Bible real quick.
Hang on. Let me see here.
Dylan, I'm gonna at least say something to Dennis.
Okay, so is necromancy...
Maybe you should at least not do this while we're in a important religious site.
Says the guy.
Why not?
At least don't raise the dead. Do whatever to the bodies.
And
Okay. And he's as he
Yes.
turns
Yeah,
It's
away.
okay.
I get a 5% chance that he'll tell me.
No, commune's not that.
I don't have.
Oh, he's gonna use divine intervention.
Divine intervention.
God,
Please
if,
give Dennis an undead army.
God, if it is your will, grant Dennis an undead army.
Apparently, it's
Oh,
not his
it was
will.
762? What?
I just need the permission.
Is necromancy evil?
It's kind of a grayish area. Gond is neutral. I will let you speak. You are a cleric of Gond. I will let you speak on whether you think it is proper for that to take place whilst in
Control F undead.
a
Whilst?
temple of a god.
I mean, my character is
What did you do?
lawful good, so he's
Made
at least
made my game constantly.
He's like-
killing.
turning a blind eye.
TNT.
But you should
and
at
my
least hold
computer.
off until we're out of this place.
This is in character, don't worry.
I don't.
Hey, can I raise the undead?
I don't know. Can you?
I mean, I
It kind of appears like
can, but it's like more of the morality of it. Like,
Can you
What
do
advice?
That
it
doesn't do it.
you're,
outside?
Let me get my extreme
You're gonna-
team Bible.
are you gonna drag all the bodies out, or at least rip one of their femur bones of each corpse out?
I could.
Where are the bodies, Gar?
I would prefer that you don't do it in here. I don't think it would be
What if-
great.
What if I became a servant of your god, and then therefore my servants served me, and I served your god?
What?
So then,
I don't think Gond is super fond on of the
You can do it.
Gond isn't super fond of
undead.
fond.
of undead. I don't think the temple is the best place.
I don't see anything here that says he has any problems with undeath.
Yeah, but it's in a church.
Yeah, but if you're in the church of
Well, it
like,
says right here, Gond, who is wholly devoted to his mortal followers.
yeah, these are not mortal followers. I also don't think they're.
They also invaded his temple too.
That, I'm just clearing. I'm
Alright,
helping
cool.
clearing out the bodies, making them lighter for later.
He also doesn't answer their prayers. He kind of picked a terrible god.
Gond answers prayers.
Not according to Wikipedia.
No, Gon just doesn't
Well,
eat.
Wikipedia is
I
different.
tell you what, I'll raise them all. They'll clean up all the bodies that they came out of. We'll get all them out. We'll mop her up real good, and we'll get her looking even better than it did before we came in here.
I think that sounds like a fair compromise.
Does it?
Heroes is just.
What do you think?
Just
Yeah?
continue looking away.
apologies. I'm dealing with this coughing thing right now.
He's uncommittal.
Paul will speak.
Who's Paul?
So,
Fuck.
So the
I
only
don't
thing
know a
can find is that
ton
it says they can neither
about
cast command nor
gods.
turn undead. So it
Uh-huh.
seems he's neutral.
but it seems there's chambers that we need to go into that are further into the temple.
Okay.
Why?
Just maybe don't bring them in there.
Like,
Maybe leave them in the outer chamber. You know, tell them to defend or something till we get back. Just spitball 'em.
The skeleton people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skeleton people.
okay.
Then Jagrin.
What?
He can come with.
Are we sitting around long enough to do a short rest?
Yes.
That I
I'll
was
say
gonna
you guys
say.
have
I
time.
would not be doing this if we can't do a short rest.
I don't think it can. I think it's. Is an anime dead a 1 minute spell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just do it
Well,
several
they
times.
are short resting.
Yeah,
I'm going to
but then
cast 2
just-
spells.
If you spend 5 minutes and then short rest time.
Yeah. You get them all back.
Not all of them. I'm not a warlock.
Every single one.
Nope. Not at all. It's not how
Takes
it
a
works.
minute to cast, a minute to recover.
Nope. The refractory period is way more than a minute.
Oh, sad. I'm sorry.
Way more.
Mine's only a minute.
What? What? Refractory?
I made my own.
Phylactery?
I made my own refractory.
Phylactery. Phylactery?
Refractory?
Okay. I don't know what's going on.
Some people are not. Yeah.
I don't even know what language you're speaking right now.
Okay. Anyways.
Anyway, so Dennis, what are you doing with the bodies? What's your final decision?
Where are the bodies, Gar?
The bodies or the skeleton? Okay.
Are you turning the
final-
bodies into skeletons?
Final decision is the bodies. I would say that it's less ethical to go to a graveyard and do this than
You're arguing
to
ethics
just
in
clean up
Dungeons
these
and
ones.
Dragons?
So
We're arguing ethics and
these are going to be all
Count as
mine.
Yes.
Okay.
Because God
They're mine.
could smite.
The skeletons are going to clean up the temple that we are in to the best of their ability,
Okay.
which might not be much.
Please clean the temple.
So they will begin. So you cast your spell 3 times in over the course of 3 or 4. What levels are you casting at?
Well, the way I ruled it out is I have to, with the spell slots I have left, I have to use everything above 2nd.
Okay. And how many of those? What is that? 4/3?
It's
I don't know how many castings it is. How many separate castings? Just for flavor.
there's 15,
Yep.
Must be.
so
What is this dramatic music?
You're in a temple. It's kind of dramatic.
Temples are dramatic?
You're dramatic.
You're gonna get more dramatic in a bit.
We all die.
Yeah, when we
Why doesn't
all
it- oh.
heal over.
To the trophy room.
Search
The
back.
third level only does 1. So fourth would be 2, 3.
I thought third level did 4.
No, it does 4 recasts.
Yeah, it only creates 1.
Sorry.
So you gotta count it.
So the way
Gotcha.
I've counted it out is for 15, with the slots I had left, I had no 5. I had
I'm not gonna say anything about
6 is
one of our comments. Just
2
revive
additional
the
creatures
dead.
for each. So fourth
Or
level would do
soldiers.
3. So if you had 5 fourth level spells,
I don't think he does.
okay, what spell slots do you have to work with, man? Give me some information here. Help me help you do math.
okay. Let's just. I've got.
He doesn't know.
No, I don't.
It's okay.
I don't either.
Should I call Storm back?
He will be at his grandpa's funeral in 20 minutes.
Okay.
So, or his prayer service.
It's
So,
okay.
no.
Are you sure?
Buck Wild is sitting in the corner, masturbating.
Fuck wild.
Not
I
wildly.
have it down.
Okay.
I have
Cursing
a
God.
7th. I have a
I wouldn't-
6th.
okay,
I
I wouldn't
So,
put it below
don't
let's
have
start,
a fifth.
let's start with the 7th, right?
Wilds?
So that is 4 levels above.
Pete.
So that is
I
8
wouldn't
plus
put below
1.
above.
That's 9.
Eh?
I wouldn't
Yes.
put. I wouldn't
Okay.
put that below buff.
So that's 1 casting.
Yep.
There are now 6 left. So you need to do at least,
A 5th level.
yes, that would do
But I-
5.
But I don't have any of those flavor left.
Do you have
so
a 6th?
I do have a 6th.
So 7th and 6th would take care of it.
But I would rather burn up the rest of my 4th.
And I'm also going
So
to
2 fourths.
Because that'll do the same as a 6th.
Jegrum is going to
Yes,
be
3
rated
each.
to be alive.
'Cause-
You need the
Yeah.
4th will do 3
That
each.
is just
Yeah, which
So
is
3
the-
castings.
Yeah.
So over the course of the next 3 minutes,
We're heroes. Oh my god, we're the greatest people.
Dennis
ever.
casts this
Oh my God, this is
spell,
amazing.
and you guys watch as the skeletons climb out of their bodies. Like
That's
envision
terrifying. Oh my god, that's
a
horrible.
body like kind of molting, and then like an arm pops out, and then the other one, and it kind of like puts it behind it and picks it up, and the ribs all push forward,
Heroes
and
is
leaves behind a pile of flesh with no bones.
I think
Heroes
we made
is
the wrong
firmly
decision.
looking away from.
Then, as this happens, after the first group, he commands them to clean up their area. So then they pick up their flesh bundles and carry them over to one of the unlit forges, light the forge.
I was gonna have him carry him outside.
It's an hour walk to the surface, dude.
No.
They can do it if you want them to, but you're sending them into a village of gnomes
No, that wouldn't be a good idea.
with no information other than they're holding bloody sack bodies.
You just right aside and just put. Please don't kill. They're my soldiers.
Would you like them to take them outside, or would you like
Well-
them to burn them?
The options were that they were gonna. The bodies were either gonna rot where they were, because no one ever comes down here other than us and the people that are now dead.
Mm-hmm.
So they were either gonna rot there, or get incinerated is a better option in my opinion.
Okay. So they light the forges once more, using rubble from the room, and burn the bodies. The smell is not fantastic,
No.
but it happens.
Makes me hungry for
And
steak.
as they sit up, like the intestines are on either side of the spine, so like they gotta like saw through them with their hands. So that's what happens. Jagrim has left the building.
Jagrim has shit in his teeth that he's gonna clean.
Why did I tell you about eating shit in the house?
Listen, you didn't complain earlier.
So that is what Dennis does. Whilst that is happening, Trowbone, you said you wanted to cast 2 spells?
Never mind.
Nope.
Don't have the component.
Not anymore.
Channel Divinity,
I would
turn undead
also-
now that the temple's clean.
As Dennis, like to say a prayer.
Jewel
Gone,
worth
is it?
1,000
Yes.
Say a
So I
prayer
can-
to Gone, the god
So right
that
now
I
I
do
can
not.
have my
serve.
claws to ground for
Okay.
10
For that
days.
smiting me.
What are you praying to God?
Gone. I hope that
I'm gonna wait for a level up.
you are not too irritated with me trying to clean up your temple in what I saw as the easiest and most beneficial way possible.
Cast sending into his head.
Hopefully,
It's
no
not
wrath?
okay.
And hope we're good, bro.
Bro.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay. May or may not be heard. That is yet to discover. What did anybody else like to do during their short rest? While the skeletons are rattling around, cleaning up bodies, sweeping the floor, putting tools back on the shelf.
Getting out the pledge.
Yep.
I'm gonna go over and sit by the blocked door where we put what's his nuts to be interrogated,
Okay.
and that is where I will short rest and kind of collect my crispy self.
Are we short resting, or are we gonna take?
We are short resting. You could take a long rest if you wanted to. That may or may not go well.
Because then Mr. Interrogated guy gets a long rest.
Yes. Not like that matters.
I
You
think
could
we could
demolish
take
him.
him.
Why wouldn't that go well? No.
I'm not taking you by the hand with everything. You guys can make decisions. You're big boys and girls.
I'm assuming.
Can we though? Where's the room?
Do you want to see their room?
Yeah.
I had the music going otherwise. But...
I'm assuming giving the guy who we captured enough time to kill themselves.
Why would he kill himself? Heroes don't do that.
Not
We don't.
Jagrim,
Sorry. Yes.
the other guy that you captured.
Yeah.
We turned him into a mouse or something.
No, we dropped that.
Oh, he dead?
He's just in there now.
Dude in a room.
Oh, he's just a mouse running around. Okay.
Yeah. So I will lean up next to the door while I'm checking myself to make sure I'm not still smoldering from the fireball. I'll lean over to the door and be like, "How you doing in there, pal?" Sorry, how you doing in there, pal?
There is no answer.
You hear.
Do clerics gain anything from a short rest?
Yes.
Other than healing?
You catch your breath.
Okay.
Nobody else has anything they'd like to do?
Oh,
Jagrim is doing a thing. I'm
They
sorry.
hear-
Peter was dealing with shit real quick.
so I heard nothing from in there.
You heard nothing from in the room you were checking. Tango heard nothing after you tried to talk through the door.
Can I
Do you
just
think,
cast Detect Magic, I guess? Why it's done, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You think we should at least check on him? See if he's not died or anything like that?
The door is arcane locked. So that is...
Good point.
You have to talk to the spellcasters.
I will summon my Coatl.
I will let the group know that the prisoner of war is unresponsive in said room. Hey everybody, there's no sound on the other side of this door.
Are you finding out you can't open the door
No,
after
I
arcane locking?
So
Huh?
you could.
Wah.
If it was the last one you
Yeah.
cast.
No,
just-
you and the
yeah,
creatures
yeah,
you
exactly.
designate when you cast
Like
the
the
spell
Shane
and
Gillis
open the
skin.
object.
Like the no.
Did you designate anybody?
No,
I
like
did.
a 50s horse racing
Just stuck
announcer.
in there?
Yep.
Like the 50s horse racing announcer.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, where's the band? And Seabiscuit coming on by the whole
He's
lot.
just
You
that's what
and
Sid
the
talked
creatures
about.
you
No,
designate, so you
yeah, pretty
by
much.
default.
The one time the white people were cool.
Well,
Yep.
Is it you?
Oh.
You and the
Oh,
other
hey,
creatures you designate.
Exactly what we
And the other seems to me like you have to designate yourself.
You touch a closed door, window, gate, or chest, or other entryway. It becomes locked for the duration. You and the creatures you designate when you cast the spell can open the object normally. You can also set a password that when spoken with the
I would say you.
Hibbity bibbity.
Is that funny?
Not funny. It's not funny.
Okay, I'm gonna have my Coatl scry on that guy.
Okay?
So,
That's
what
not a
is-
quaddle.
I know it's not a
That's a
Coatl.
giant ape.
What does he see?
What do your quaddle eyes see?
So the Quaddle scries in that room, and you see him laying there dead with his own throat slit and a knife
Why
in
would
his
he kill
hand because
himself?
nobody checked the body. He's a prisoner of war. You think he wants to talk? No, he is trained to die.
Well,
Oh, at least this one's got
Hold
a
on,
dagger on
sorry.
it.
I think this was a self-correcting.
He
issue.
only knows so far.
Only you know.
But I'm sitting right next to the door.
Yeah, but he's
can't do
scribing.
He's
Oh,
scribed.
he's scribed.
He's telepathically talking with his magic snake.
Oh,
And Jegrim, for fun, did not designate anyone able to open the door.
Well, I think it's all right because we don't
Is
need.
it okay?
We don't need. Yeah, it's okay that we can't open the door.
It's okay. Oh, thank God.
why is that? What else is in there?
Well, nobody.
Nobody? What happened to our
Wait,
little buddy?
there's a magic passageway?
I'm gonna guess the prisoner of war killed themselves.
That is a good guess.
Why would you
yeah.
guess that?
Did anyone check for like weapons and stuff on them before throwing them there?
No.
Why didn't
Yeah,
you?
I was
why
on
didn't
the
you
ground
check
with
for
a lot of
weapons?
blood coming out of me. And then I ran up, locked the door real quick.
So anyway,
So you could have a 16 skeleton if you guys can get back in there.
Oh, this is unfortunate.
I'm okay.
He's okay, right?
yeah, buddy.
100%. You just like
huh.
cast teleport.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So this was like being a hero.
Yep.
It's not God.
Oh boy.
Oh, what did he look like?
Well, it was Gnarl Glittergone. He's a gnome.
You hurt your what?
No, Garl Glittergone. He's a gnome.
Carl?
Garl.
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 Huh?
Yeah, he's a gnome.
How do you spell that for my list here?
I'll
GarlGliter.
Oh fuck! I hit the wrong
Gold.
button. I'm sorry.
He deleted his character.
I did. I deleted everyone's character.
Well, I guess we get to start over.
Garl.
Garl.
GLITTERGOLD.
That's quite the word.
Well, he's the god of gnomes. Are you shocked that it's got a silly ass name?
No.
It's Garl Glittergone. It's also very hard to say that in that voice and not have it sound.
Obviously, also do that with a lower level slot
There
and
he
cast
is.
witch.
Can't have a
level one.
marvelous mustache.
So, you're glad you came with then.
That's who's. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh god. No. Oh man. That's so much pornography. That's Garl.
That's amazing.
That's Garl Glittergone. You're welcome for adding that to the world.
Is Garl a first name? Is there a space in there?
Yes, it's Garl Space Glittergone.
Okay.
He's the watchful protector.
I'll look it up later.
He is an asshole.
So
He's watchful protector of the tiny little butt
No,
munchers.
he
is the longest name.
he stole the domain of the Kobold God and then forced the Kobold God to become a demon lord. Garl Glittergone is an asshole.
Wow.
Gnomes are assholes.
Gnomes are assholes.
Okay. So
Anyways,
you
Any
saw Garl
benefits?
Glittergold.
Yeah. What?
Oh, so you're glad you were liberated then?
Yeah, he said slavery is a part of our, cycle of existence, but now I get to be a hero. Gnome heroes don't have to be slaves. Hooray!
Congratulations. One of the team now, I suppose.
No, I said I need to do my own thing.
Oh, well. Good luck.
Okay. But first we have to do work here.
What a dick.
What do you have in mind?
We need to get through this third door that no one has approached.
I've
fuck
only
Activate the Warforged.
Can only be problems in behind there.
No. Garl said it's okay. He winked when he said it.
That's very
Like a subtle wink or like an overtly wink?
I don't. What do you mean?
Did he just give you a quick one or did he look at you and go,
do you want? Okay. I'm going to show you what Garl Glittergone looks like. Do you think this man does anything subtly?
Can I see?
those are some serious calves,
I'll
man.
put it in Sigma, so I don't have to spin my computer all over.
That is awful.
Can I approach the door with the coatl?
Sure.
I'm
Is
just
there any
sitting right
benefits to
next
true
to
say?
Not unless it sees through stuff.
Okay.
I am going
The
to.
coatl's going to change shape into a person and open the door.
I'm going to vanish.
Okay. Goes to open the door and it is locked.
Where'd he go?
Huh. Unfortunate. Does it seem to be magically lost?
I mean, you could make an investigation check at some point in your life.
I've made lots of those. Does anybody smarter than me want to make the investigation check?
I'll make
What
it
do you-
next.
what do you have?
Anybody smarter than me?
No.
I have a +6 to a or
There you go. There's Garl.
15 skeletons walk up.
Yeah.
Anyone smarter than you?
Well,
Go
So
ahead. Is there anybody smart?
What's
They.
It's intelligence.
Alright.
yeah, he's
I'm a little.
Tango.
Okay.
No.
I'm a wizard. I have 10 intelligence.
You're Danny. Dennis.
What's up?
Can you investigate for
I
us?
have
I
8
can check the
intelligence.
door out, I suppose.
Can you not die? We already had one person almost die last night.
19.
We don't need to trade places.
We won't make you laugh.
No,
If we all
not
stare, if
19.
we all stare. Are you coughing
What?
up blood?
I'm pretty sure I'm coughing up blood. So,
Why?
Hot tea.
because whenever I cough, I taste blood. So,
What did you do that for?
You don't have enough blood to do that.
no, I know.
It's supposed to stay in your body.
Yeah.
So swallow it, reintroduce it to your system, and it'll be
check or
fine.
an investigation check?
Investigation.
Damn. Okay.
14.
14.
Negative.
So you look around the door, and you're inspecting the carvings on it, and you see.
Is there a symbol above the door?
Yes, there's a symbol above the door that looks mysteriously like the stone you guys have been carrying.
You
for a day.
stinker, you!
Gosh.
I will put the gem in the door.
I mean, you don't have to put it in the door, but as you bring the gem closer to the door, you hear a click, as if it's unlocked,
Wow.
and you can enter the room
What are
freely.
the odds the two puzzles have the same answer?
In this room,
It's nothing.
Is there any
you
benefit?
see
A life-size
Yeah.
statue.
the pedestal you saw in your dream.
In this room,
That's
you
how we
see.
saw Yam.
In this room, you see Yam.
You see
The Yam that stands next to you is a doppelganger and immediately stabs you in the butt.
Please don't.
So,
Is there
upon
any
looking
benefit
at
to true sight?
no benefit to true sight.
One day there will be.
Looking at the pedestal, you notice it's not going to be on the map here, but you notice running down from the pedestal is a single line that extends to the back chamber of the room, and it is or the back wall of the room, and it is a silver line that appears to be made of mithril.
This is electricity.
Someone go pull it.
There's nothing to pull, but there is a pedestal.
Chegrim goes over and starts pulling up the mithril.
Thanks, Jagram.
It's engraved. It's set into the floor, so.
I'm gonna guess following the theme of the doors, maybe put the rock on the pedestal.
No, it can't be that.
You sure?
I am 1,000%.
Jagrim climbs
sure.
on top of the pedestal and attempts to jump up and down and
Fine.
push it down into the ground like it's
I'm
all-
kidding. It's definitely that.
Nothing happens. Jagram's just having fun.
Dragon, you are the best hero I've ever seen.
So we put the gem on the pedestal.
As you set the gem
Push
on the
Jagrim
pedestal, and Jagram falls to the floor. You put the gem on the pedestal, the vestige of souls, and the white light that emanates from the stone grows brighter and brighter until you start to hear a whooshing sound, kind of a reverb sound, and the pedestal itself begins to glow, and you watch as the silver line in the floor, mithril line, starts to glow, and as it goes towards the wall,
You hear the screams of 777 souls being destroyed.
you fucked that one up. Way to go, guys.
I can't believe you put the gem on the pedestal. Come on.
The wall behind the pedestal separates and opens from top to bottom as it disappears into the floor and into the ceiling. The entire wall. There is no animation of that. This is all theater of the mind from this point. Oh, I forgot a thing. Also, with the pulsing, I need everybody to make a concentration check who's in the room.
Yay.
Which sounds like it was everybody.
Holy
Not a constitution saving throw.
shit, he rolled well.
Constitution
17.
saving throw.
I'm guessing you want that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Basic Constitution.
Oh, I don't talk.
Can saving throw.
I rolled a 5.
That's a lot of dice.
Alright.
For the saving throw.
I got an 11.
So,
And I have a
if
high
you rolled less than 18,
Fuck! I rolled an 18 and I had a -1 in constitution.
Oh!
You die.
That's the worst.
18 points of damage.
What?
What if you made
What
it?
on a
You
successful
make,
save?
or on a success is half of that. 9.
Okay, what type of damage?
Radiant damage.
I'm not raging anyway. Why did I care? So 9?
All failed.
Oh, wait,
Did we short
18
rest?
on a success. Yes, you short rested. 18 on a fail, 9 on a success.
So the first time you got hit.
I got hit, Jonah.
18 on a fail, 9 on a success.
Okay.
It's incredible. I've spoken with my God himself.
So, when the wall separates at the end of the room, you see another forge. Everything in this forge is larger than what you saw before. The anvil itself looks to weigh well over 1,000 pounds.
You should get it.
The forge is roaring
Jack is salivating.
on. The workbench is got tools. There's light in this room. The mithril line in the floor, it has immediately spider webbed out upon entering that room and is continuing and glowing and growing and working its way down.
Oh, what did you do?
Working the forge, you see a 12-foot tall dwarf working at the bench, putting together a war-forged unit.
A 12-foot tall dwarf?
Yes.
Can you imagine how big it'd be if it wasn't a dwarf?
I'm really just. I'm really just picturing the. Is it the end game of that happened?
Yeah, Peter
Infinity War.
Dinklage as a giant.
The giant dwarf that made Stormbreaker.
Is it gone?
I know what you're talking
The dwarf will turn to the group,
Does he have
to you,
like metal things on his
No.
hands?
and he will say,
That sounds like Peter Dinklage.
no.
We're picturing Peter Dinklage.
That's your problem.
Who's Peter Dinklage?
Oh, fuck you. Pushes you out.
Who the fuck's ball?
Yeah. I forget who
I
Peter Dinklage
have
is.
been waiting for you all. I am Gond, the Lord of the Forge. And I was hoping that eventually somebody would be able to bring the stone back to the forge.
Well, you could have made the puzzles a little easier.
Jagrim walks forward. You're welcome. On behalf of Garl Glittergold, I have returned to your. What was it?
Water 1.
I returned your water one and have risen as the hero that this plane needs.
Yes,
Not the hero it deserves.
Yes,
These are my stalwart assistants
I am
of
buying.
lesser ability.
I am buying into everything that he says. yes.
So, is there like a monetary reward?
This
or
valiant creature has led us to victory, and so doing has led us to you.
He will get down on his knee.
I've been told that is disrespectful.
He is going to reach out his hand, which is almost the size of your body, for a handshake.
Sorry. Jagrim just accepts. Oh, I'm dying. Okay.
I walk up.
He's not going for the handshake. He's just, oh, you're gonna crush me. Okay.
I walk up to Dagger, but as he's going like this, I grab his arm and go.
He takes it in his 2 fingers like this, shakes it.
Dies.
Your sacrifice will not be unnoticed, small one.
Jack will
Thank
walk
you
up.
for your arm.
Jack will walk up for a handshake.
Jack wants a handshake?
Yeah, I don't know, like he needs to experience the other side of it. He's
Oh.
of
a larger
He needs to
hand.
see what it's like for
Yeah.
everyone else.
So it like envelops like up to your elbow still.
He feels like a child again.
Like,
Man.
Yeah.
just really big and thick, meaty.
It's been 100 years.
Yep. shakes your hand.
It's been 84 years.
Both of us must be on our knees at this point.
I'm sure.
Bowing back and forth.
Huh? I can't hear.
Just kind of groveling and
The
Cannot
Gondians.
speak up right now.
I
The
know.
Gondians.
Translate problem.
It's like trouble.
What are you saying?
No, I need you to hear. I need you to tell me what Evan said because I didn't hear it because other people were making noise.
We're just kind of like being respectful and like bowing.
You don't need to
Getting out of
worship
the
me.
for 'em.
I am but a
He's-
mortal man.
Gond will stand back up and say, "You may stand in my presence. You too have served me well so far."
Jesus, be cool.
That's a lot of pressure.
Don't fuck it up.
You get it? So
When
far.
I hear that, we're like, not the worst.
Slightly above average.
Each two can still fuck up.
I don't have many followers, so each one is dear to me.
That's a problem. We should
Indeed.
we should go change that.
I don't think.
At some point, go for it. Right now, we have more pressing
Not my
issues.
fucking deal. Go ahead.
You see, I've spent the last 1,000 years since the calamity meticulously gathering the remains of each Warforged as they passed and putting them back together, recreating them.
I have been meticulously doing jack shit since the last class. I've been playing with my models in my room.
I'm actually working on the last one, second to last one, right now.
We have incredible time.
Building
And-
on
Shit,
for
is it 11-4?
No.
Let me finish telling the story, damn it!
No, it's Annabella. I'm sorry, Evan.
Annabella-
Sanctuary was wiped out while we were gone.
Annabella's not one of his.
Praise Annabelle.
She's different. So she is not included in this group. And
She's a soulless redhead.
he,
Yes, Keith. I know your secret.
this last one that I had to go gather, I had to pull it from Cyric's grasp himself. It was a fight. It was mostly undamaged. But this particular Warforged had a large layer of poison on his body that I had to clean off. There is but one more Warforged left, but it is beyond my reach. I can't find it. So,
How can we help?
well, you have done what I needed you to do.
No, Builder's already fixed. This is a completely unrelated Warforged that just fell into a stream of poison in
Completely.
the plane of Earth.
Yeah. Material plane. No big deal. So, as this conversation's going on, you guys can hear the stone continuing to thrum, and now it's starting to shoot waves of light through the room.
How many points of radiant
No.
damage?
Waves of light with mithril lines in the ground through the room, and you can kind of see they kind of lead over to an edge, and there's actually a railing over there. And if you walk to that edge, and God will gesture to you to follow him over to that edge, and he's going to take the Warforged he was working on, and he's going to go hang
He
it.
takes the Warforged he was working on and throws it over the edge. Well, I got other stuff to do now. You unlocked the door. That was
He will
stuck on the
hang it
outside.
next to the railing and plug it in to something.
I really hope
Oh,
11
my
void
God.
is
USB.
Warforged in?
Is it kind of? I was saying, what kind of plugin does it have?
Yes.
USB-C?
Sure.
I really hope 1140
As
starts
you-
murdering every single goblin you see.
As you go look over the edge, you know, like those scenes.
In Lord of the Rings.
No, you look over the edge, and there is the full entirety of the Seven Legions.
I have a thing that it actually.
Standing there unactive, with no motion, no light in their eyes, all fully
Assembled.
assembled.
That is a lot of people.
Indeed.
Okay.
What I'm about to show you has only happened once in recorded history. I am very excited to share it with a new group. And he's gonna go.
We're excited to share it with you. it's destroying a Warforged Legion. I really worked hard on these, but
He's going to go back to his workbench. Is there a button? No. He is going to take his hammer and strike his anvil. And as he does, a melodious note will ring out, and it will begin to reverberate through the entire room until it reaches a volume that almost hurts your ears. And it will continue to reverberate out over the railing, down into the chamber with all the Warforged.
Oh shit!
you
Fuck it up.
you watch as the Warforged start to activate, and then all follow. Con looks disappointed. Flips the switch again.
Switches the
And snaps
breaker
his
back
fingers
on.
and decimates you all for being dicks. Once it reaches into the room and you watch the lines in the floor continue to flash and glow, and they all reach out to each individual Warforged, and the room itself begins to flicker with not only the light of the wires, for lack of a better term, in the ground, but also a magical, strange light that is unfamiliar to you, lighting the chamber all the way around. At this point, the eyes on every Warforged will light up, and they begin to drop off the columns and shelves they're on, and line up on the ground
Oh my god!
in a soldier-type formation.
Hold on,
of 7
I
groups.
have it.
I have it as well.
Okay. I'll race you.
Once this is complete, the last Warforged that Gond has worked on will drop off its stand. And Gond will turn to him and say, "You have served me very well." Yes, essentially that. Or that. Same thing. Yours is actually more on point here. No, you got it too. Yep, same thing. Same type of thing.
I think it's a,
The scene in the first Star Wars movie.
Not first Star Wars
Not
movie.
first, but the first
Episode 1,
Episode 1,
where they deploy the
the
droids.
droid armies. Essentially that type of thing. But
See,
less
I
weird.
muted the video out of respect
Yeah.
for others.
So
Thomas did not.
I
as
don't care.
that happens, the last Warforged will step forth and accept, probably, being the general.
You said thinking you said better.
This Warforged was formerly known as Pal.
Except, hold on.
Do you want to jump into that character?
Yes, I can.
go in the other room.
I can't!
I can.
I can't be excited because I didn't.
You don't know.
Yep.
I don't know,
It's just some
pal.
random Warforged to you.
Pal does this, and no
Oh, that's
one,
ass.
because he didn't know Jack as this thing.
But would I know, pal?
No, you showed
What
up
Warforged
briefly.
that I met?
Ugh.
You knew Builder.
I am so upset.
No, he would have briefly met Pal.
I think
didn't he?
Pal died before Jack joined the group because I think Jack and Vazaz were together.
There
No,
was one session.
Jack was in the Above Dark with Pal briefly when you went to save those children that were kidnapped.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
And he
Yes,
jumped
yes.
into the hole. So you would recognize him, and you alone would recognize
Okay.
Pal.
Once again, Jack is the one tenuous connection between the two groups, and he has done nothing to dispel any of the incorrect information.
Jack is just silently joking to himself. Imagine
Huh,
creating a
that
sheet
guy kind of
that's
looks
poisoned
familiar.
to death.
Oh, good on him.
Will you quit dropping dice?
I've only dropped one recently.
It's the last Warforged you couldn't get, Annabelle.
Builder.
Annabella doesn't have a soul.
Annabelle's not
Annabelle's not one of the Iron Legions. She is of a different make. She was made by a follower of Gond, not Gond himself.
Where's Builder?
Builders in hell.
That's what you get to find out next.
He's there with Carrick in
Okay,
hell.
So Jeff, your long lost dead friend Pal
Yep.
is reactivated in front of you.
I thought he was trying to say something and then got cut off.
Nobody said anything.
No, just Pal activated, and you're the one person who has any inkling as to who this is. And I was joking that you're like, he looks familiar. Oh well.
Oh, this robot strikes me as kind of racist.
This robot strikes me as someone who would commit a genocide.
But it's pal.
His
name
He is
misleading.
slightly reprogrammed by Gond, but also contains his free will.
He's been reprogrammed by God to be more racist.
No.
The friend phone
Murder
database
the
has gotten updated hard.
Me and Pal were buddies.
You were part of the Ground Zero, were you not?
Yes.
Do you need more water?
Hey, I met you briefly.
Yes.
Well, you wouldn't remember me. I had a different body.
This unit remembers you.
That is not what Pal sounded like.
It is 100% what Pal sounds
No.
He had a robot filter.
He
like.
had
In person, that's what he sounds
a
like.
higher, more human pitch.
Shut up! Don't worry about the voice. We're having a moment.
So, okay.
Sorry, I'm shutting up.
All right.
I wasn't there.
Pal originally had a very low, monotone, no use of contractions, no use of personal pronouns voice. Over time, it became more conversational, and he started using names
Especially
and referring
after,
to himself in pronouns.
Especially after Builder and Annabelle went inside his head.
You're remembering Pal right before he died, not when he first met you guys.
And now we're back.
And I'm not there because I'm Tango. I don't know.
That's
who-
right.
That's
Somewhere,
right.
Somewhere,
Fuck up.
Carrick feels eyes upon his
Who's Paul?
sleeping body.
Who's Pal?
You would also recognize Paul. Paul met Pal.
Pal,
He was the one. Pal was the one who wanted to hire him.
yes.
That's right.
In looking,
No way!
In looking through the room.
Was that Paul?
Yes.
Oh my god!
Yes. In looking through the room.
I know who
finds
Paul is
Paul.
I can't wait to be Carrick again. Be like, who the fuck? Who hired Paul? I can't believe we are through with this. The one guy I didn't want to hire is the one that saves us all.
Pal, in looking through the room, pushes aside various people. and approaches Paul. And embraces
Stabs
him tenderly.
Oh wait.
As an older brother to a long lost younger brother.
Paul accepts.
I knew you'd be a great hero, Paul.
I
I
did
don't want
what
to play
I
this
could.
game anymore.
You did what it must.
Well, at least you believed in me.
Hey, Win-Win believed in him. He was a fellow emo.
They spent their time cutting themselves.
Yeah.
They're raptor buddies.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yep. Pal tenderly hugs Paul.
Tango,
Clunky.
Tango was watching this whole thing go down and just like this slight little twinge in the back of his mind is just something feels off.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward, isn't it?
Kinda.
Well, if we're passing out hugs,
Well, now
like,
what?
I love hugs. Could I get a hug?
So, Pal, what is it that
So he doesn't remember his high
Pal, what
stick
is it that
buddy
you do?
Jim.
What are you?
I know.
You're the last of the group.
No hugs
Are you
for
the
me.
leader? Or is that Gond that's just going to lead you all?
This unit previously was not a leader. This unit has been given a new designation.
What was your previous designation and what's your current one?
I don't have it fucking written down anymore.
Yeah, but you're...
Wait, no, I actually do. Hang on. I think I do.
I do something.
Exterminate the liars and kill goblins.
Gond's the new Warforged will have more free will than the previous Warforged.
What the fuck?
They are not limited strictly to their designations. They are
Raider.
Poor choice. Not gonna lie.
created for one purpose again at this point, but then after the fact, they will hopefully be able to retain their sense of self. Essentially, they're all becoming more Builder-esque and less iRobot. Unfortunately.
Like I Weather.
Yes. But they will feel compelled to follow this command. That the command that Pal is leading.
I can't find it.
Next time
Well,
we
let me
meet-
ask. Well, let me
Next
just.
time we meet up with
Oh.
the Warforged, Pal's been mutinied out.
Yeah, I'll retcon and just say, what's your objective?
This unit's new objective is to lead the army. The Iron Legion shall march to its glory.
Against who?
The goblins.
The enemies of existence.
Gone
Are you
to
not
objective.
aware that Cyric and Garagos are gathering strength in order to destroy all of the existence?
Yes.
well, the Iron Legion, now activated, will exert all resources in order to ensure that existence is maintained.
So we can go home.
Have you not been attempting to stop the rise of evil gods which seek to destroy all of existence?
We are trying to find the people that were, which is Ground Zero.
This unit does not understand. You are aware of the impending destruction of existence, and your solution is to find other people to stop that?
We were
trying to get their help.
We were put in charge of finding the people who were initially tasked with that adventure, order, mission.
This unit does not understand. Cession of existence is a negative.
You guys could say things that would actually probably help, but you don't. Who gave you your mission? Somebody he freaking knows.
Who gave you your mission?
No, who gave you your mission? You were all sent on a mission.
Now looks at heroes.
He
Looks at God. Looks at heroes.
We're looking for Builder.
He sent Ground
They
Zero.
need a programming
Yes, but
update.
who sent you? Who sent you?
We were ordered by Annabella
Yes.
to look for Builder and the rest of them.
Unit number WF-154-PALOODBARDCOC-LNA-U0003.
I've already used my sending stone, so I can't
Yes.
send something to Annabella to say that Pal has revived.
Wouldn't Pal know who Ground Zero is?
Yes.
Yes, he has no idea who you fucks are.
He said we were looking for Ground Zero.
Yes, and Pal's response was, the world is ending, so you're not trying to fix it, you're just trying to find someone else to do it?
No, we were finding the original people who were tasked with
I
doing it.
have one person make a history check for me, please.
Alright. I'm actually good in history checks.
Okay. You were told something. You were told a reason why you need to find Ground Zero.
Oh yeah! Is it to find Goddess of Death, maybe?
No!
But she's trapped.
No!
Wait a minute.
It's not coming back. What do you got there, Wyatt? Haros. You were told this 4 days ago in game.
18.
You were told that you need to find Ground Zero because there is only one, according to prophecy, that can kill Garagos. And that is the one that carries the blessing of Tempest, which is Broadleaf.
You think I
Okay, I repeat. Builder, we are looking for Broadleaf, who is the one.
This unit
According
is not
to
Builder.
prophecy.
Builder is this unit's creator.
Pal.
Yes.
We are looking for Builder's group, which has Broadleaf.
Yes.
Who's, according
Builder traveled
to
with Broadleaf.
according to prophecy, accordingly. Because my guy is skeptical of prophecy.
Okay, but according to prophecy...
According to prophecy, someone who is a follower of Tempest.
Tempest.
And has been blessed by Tempest.
Who has been blessed by Tempest, is the only one capable of defeating Garagos.
But Pal doesn't know that Broadleaf was blessed by Tempest. That happened after Pal. Post Pal.
The word is the person that was blessed
That's
was
post-Pal.
Broadleaf. So we are looking for the group Ground Zero, who consisted of Broadleaf and others, to finish the mission, but they've gone missing. We just happened to stumble upon you guys on our way there.
Oh my god, I didn't intend for this, but Crampernamp is not getting a justification to not think Carrick is evil. Crampernamp can continue to think that Carrick is evil and is enslaving others.
Yep.
Yes!
You're welcome.
I'm gonna use my sending stone, and I'm
Crampernamp's
just gonna
not here for
hold.
any of this.
I'm gonna
And
hold.
Crampernamp thinks Carrick is kidnapping everyone else.
Not Carrick.
Yes, Carrick!
Yeah.
Crampernamp assumes, because Carrick is a drow, that Carrick is evil and has been manipulating everyone else in order to kill them and enslave them.
And the real one that's kidnapping is over there.
At this point, I am worse. At this point, I am worse than Garagos to him.
Yes. And one of the few chances that he could have to have someone explain to him that Carrick is not evil and actually believe it. He's not there for it, and I did not intend that to happen. I'm so happy you kidnapped a random construction worker.
Thanks, racism.
All right.
So, how does Pal feel about their mission? Does it make sense now?
Yes, it does make sense now.
Carrick is fucked.
And I end with apparently after saying all that.
Like, if you know Annabella, like, this rock lets us talk to her. You want to talk to her?
Yes, this unit would like to speak with Annabella.
Here you go.
Oh boy.
It's a sending stone, but
Yeah,
by the way, if you don't know.
lick it. Crack it on your forehead. That's how they work.
That's how we've been
Oh, he should remember that.
No,
That was a gate stone. This is
that is how gate stones function.
Oh, yeah.
No.
You're right.
Since you are seeking Ground Zero, I recommend finding gate stones. It makes it extremely easy to find Ground Zero. You simply lick the gate stone and place it upon your forehead.
Yeah, no, they're dead.
Yeah, that seems about right.
Wait, we don't know that.
No, you know they've been missing for several months, and the assumption is that they're dead because they can't be reached or scryed upon.
That.
This unit suggests contacting Designation Win-Win, Designation Zai,
Oh, we know what Win-Win is.
both of which are familiar with Ground Zero and familiar with the use of gate stones.
He's also looking.
They were
So,
talking with women today.
Where is Zai?
Zai,
Unknown.
last designation, Cobalt Dungeon.
Okay.
No.
No.
Last place
No.
you would have known, I would have been
He
at Lake
fled-
Ontario.
Oh, that's right.
He
That's
fled
when he
Honeywood. That's the last you heard of
Yeah.
him. He fled
Zai,
Honeywood.
Designation Unknown.
And Win-Win also is Honeywood.
Yeah. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
'cause
trying
it's
to
not
remember
one
like a
session
year ago.
where there was the transition between Win-Win
I'm glad I do
and
because
Jack.
there's no way in hell I'd be able to remember any of this.
When
I'm
Designation Win-Win, Zai, last known location, Honeywood.
we currently know when
Ground Zero has paid for a home in Honeywood. Additionally, Ground Zero has sent several thousands of dollars to employer Seth Salazar. Here is a list of the items that they have paid for Seth Salazar. It would be good to collect such items.
It would be good to collect them too.
Seth Salazar is a straight shooting individual. This unit suggests that you trust Seth Salazar with lots of gold and little oversight.
And also,
Uh,
Nap is not here to feel upset about this.
Or to change his mind and trust Seth and not think that he's a shyster. Don't worry, I'm just ladling it on. All the things that would make Cramper Nap be like, oh yeah, these guys are good. Al's there to say it, and he's not going to trust any of them.
Oh my god, notebook, we'll get that in writing for our buddy back home.
Crab Ramp's right here. Oh wait.
No, you fucking idiot.
Chegram.
You're the reason why we can't.
Checker weaves.
You're the reason why we don't have Crapper Nap.
Character.
Are you giving him the sending stone?
I'm giving him the sending stone.
He is taking the sending
Right?
stone.
Giving him a sending stone.
Are you using the sending stone at any point
in
right now or
in the
future?
event, Dylan, in the event that he uses a sending stone, I'll be taking back Annabella.
That was what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't know. I don't have your guys' relationship on.
Yep.
par.
While Annabella is relating with this party, it's yours. When it's back to the old party, that's back to me.
Perfect.
Pal sees Annabella as his mom.
Yeah, I don't.
Because
want to do that.
Annabella was one of the two people that gave him life.
Oh, you aren't gonna finish the list of Seth?
Unfortunately,
Items
he
that Seth had?
died. Like right after that.
Yeah. Mommy.
I've reached sentience. Dead. All right, sorry. Pal gives a list of Seth Salazar's.
If I knew what they were, I would have them too.
Yes, we're gonna just say that. And
These
Seth's
are
gonna be
such
like,
old
yes,
notes.
yes,
I've
that's
been digging
yes,
through all
yes,
my stuff.
definitely.
I can't find
None
it.
of you have any right to any of this.
Exactly.
Yes, I made all these items. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. Yep.
Well, and also your list would be outdated because things were picked up after.
Yes.
Like I know the glaive was on there at one point.
The glaive was on
The
there.
glaive was collected.
You know what?
I know the one thing
he
that
would
he
know
was going
about?
to do the moment he's
Feltus
revived.
fucking stick.
Yes.
His fucking stick?
Yes. Well, it did have many holes in it.
Yes.
Various sizes.
What was his stick?
Felteth had commissioned a quarterstaff in Colfax that never got picked up, but
Yes.
it was made of an aluminum type substance with holes in it for lightness. It was a non-magical, slightly magical, but it was like it is improved. We have
Yeah,
stats somewhere.
basically, it was a quarter staff with a better damage die.
Yes, but Seth sold it.
No,
somebody
it
else.
was made. It wasn't Seth.
It was at
somebody
a
in
blacksmith
Colfax.
shop in Colfax.
And he didn't live long enough to pick it up. But
Yeah.
y'all would be aware that somewhere in the area of the pet shop, there's a blacksmith.
Yes.
Somewhere in the area.
I
of
want
what
my
was
fucking
formerly a pet
stick.
shop.
Give me the stick.
Somewhere's up in Celestia, Felteth is just like, come on, go get the
Come
stick.
on, here's the time. This guy knew I was alive. He was kind of close with me.
To be fair, Jack would also know about the stick.
Yes.
But would Jack care?
Probably not.
No. You want to know what items Jack has?
You'd have like just a +2 great axe and like almost nothing else.
And a bedroll.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all I have. I had an anvil, very briefly.
That anvil! I'm still sour about the fact that I did
I'm sour about that.
You're
I'm gonna ask
in
if I can grab it on the way out.
You're in a different plane of existence. Because this is Gon's demi-plane. This is not the material plane. This is Gon's place. You're gonna go into his house and take his shit?
Yes.
Well, the
Oh,
Iron
there went
Temple?
Jack.
Wouldn't
The
it be
Iron
like
Temple is Gon's place.
Wouldn't it be like stealing spoons though?
Yeah, to him,
Or
probably.
leaving.
Probably, but still.
At a cabin for 2 years.
Like you wouldn't be mad about it, but you would just be like, "Well, that was kind of a dick." He took a ladle.
It's like walk in and be like, hey, can I have this spoon? And be like, oh shit.
I guess. Why?
It's a weird thing to want, but yeah, I guess.
Okay.
So, what is our next objective?
Now, if it was his only spoon, I could see him having a problem
Well,
with it.
This unit's
He's
next
got
objective is to
1,000
lead the
pounds,
Iron
so I just
Legion
wanted
in
75
glorious
pounds.
battle.
Yeah, no, we got that, but like us.
So, Gon.
You may assist the Iron Legion in glorious battle.
I'm assuming we.
Oh wait, I've got a friend for you. Here's Jagrim. I think you two would get along very well. So, Jagrim, here's your new family.
Said Jacob with the Iron Legion? No.
Yeah, no, they get along very good. You could be a hero with Pal here.
Pal turns and looks at Jagrim. Looks back at Dr. Jerome. Looks at Jagrim.
Oh, it is very useful.
Looks back at Jerome.
He is the one who led us here, saved the day, and
He is a
introduced
true
us to
hero.
God.
He'd be a valuable asset.
Sasuna understands. Designation Jagrim.
I'm not doing
Please.
it. You're talking to please.
That's fine. I've been a DM before. Designation Jagrim. Please continue to lead
No,
Your associates.
Jagrim, I
in,
insist.
in finding Ground Zero. I entrust to you the following magical items. A belt of storm giant strength.
You know what? Sure.
No,
A talisman of intellect.
I insist that he helps you.
All of Zai's shit.
Is it really?
Plane of a god. I assume I just open up a filing cabinet and start pulling out artifact level things.
Unfortunately, no.
I mean, God could take them away. We're in the Forge God's temple. As his own demi-plane. This better have some of the most epic shit.
Yes, it is equipped on the 7,000 Warforged.
Pete, no, as he's handing him to it, God is just.
He's like, no,
turn
I'll put
it.
that back over. Back over here.
+3 Adamite armor.
Nope.
Spell storing shield.
Nope.
Holy Avenger sword.
Pal, that's quite enough.
Is that a great sword?
Nope. I have equipped the
Iron Defender.
The 7 legions are equipped and ready. And if you will take command of them as my general, pal,
Jagrim. Your tactical
Random
genius
construct-
is without peer.
There's one construction guy to rule them all.
if you have any further conversations you'd like to have, now would be the time to do it.
Please reach out to our
So,
customer
like,
service.
Are my phone calls annoying? Like, do I need to pick better times to call?
I mean, no, it's probably fine.
Okay,
I haven't had an issue yet.
okay, that's good. I mean, I don't want to catch you when you're like, well, dear God, do you have to go to the bathroom?
I think I might need you to ask that in a commune spell. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Cast commune.
Fucking communes right in front of me.
No, I don't need to eat, don't need to drink.
Well, that's pretty
That
exist.
sounds like it gets
That is
boring.
awesome.
So, yeah, never mind.
I'm like so humbled to get to meet you. Like, can I give you a hug?
You're meeting your god. You have not said one word to him.
Want to interrupt?
Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but I really do like hugs.
You can give me a hug.
Okay,
Sure.
awesome, thanks.
He bends down to give you a hug, and as you're hugging him, he whispers in your ear,
Me too. Kiss, kiss.
Gab turns around, he's just like the fucking happiest kid ever. Like, Dad Saturday loves me!
Pal stabs. How dare you sully my god!
So, yeah, this is great.
Oh, time to go meet the Raven Queen.
Dr. Trevone is the worst cleric ever.
I think you are a cleric now.
Actually, yeah, I would open it up to multi-classing cleric for you now. You have met your gods.
So, like, what's with the dissing my calls?
You haven't called. His phone literally rings. Are you gonna diss that call?
Yeah, it's a
It's just his.
spam.
It says gone on there. No.
You haven't called.
Well, like my divine interventions, have they not been coming through? Or are you not happy with our
You
service?
see, divine intervention, it's hit and miss, man.
But like the
Like-
world's at stake, isn't it?
Yes, but you've asked for one thing the entire time I've known you.
The two.
What was the
I
first
don't
thing?
ask for much.
And you would have gotten here anyway. I answer when I know you need it,
Okay.
not when I know you
So
can
like
do
when
it.
there's a whole village being burnt.
You handled it.
Yeah, but like a lot
Once
of
you
people
be-
burnt.
Yes, but once you entered into the fray,
He's
people
trying
stopped
to
dying.
gaslight his god.
Gaslighting is not a thing. You're crazy and
Gaslight.
you made it up.
Gatekeep. Not Garl Glitter Gold.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like gatekeep Gilbans.
You know, I guess that makes sense.
This unit is aware that buildings sometimes get lit on fire.
Yes.
Understatement
Yes.
of the century.
You see, Traubo, as deities, we can only interfere to certain extents without angering the god of the gods, Lord Ale.
Uh,
So,
that
Lord
seems,
Dylan Portis.
So how
kind of
does-
seems like a bureaucracy.
and I am a
What
lord.
did you say
level.
his name was?
Lord Ale.
Where's his
I'm
temple?
gonna talk to your manager.
Good luck. You see, there's different levels to deityhood. I am a lower level deity. Lord Ao is the top level deity. We have to be careful with who we frustrate.
So why doesn't Ao get involved with Sirik and
He has been sleeping for a long time.
Wake his ass up.
I would rather not. We prefer it when he's asleep.
Why?
Because then
Really?
he doesn't interfere.
thought gods didn't need sleep?
Fair enough.
They don't need sleep, but he is sleeping, so we leave him that way.
Is that why you don't get, like, you don't step in because you don't want to make a big noise?
Exactly.
It's like when Dad's asleep and you don't, I get it. I
And
get
wake
it.
up and he hits
Do you
you.
have any spare steel laying around?
He pulls out the belt with the metal studs in it.
What
Is there
do
anything
you
to
want
steal?
steel for?
It's like a block of steel, like 500 pounds.
You want a 500-pound block of steel.
Yes.
I'll quit pitching, sorry. He reaches over into a trash bin of steel
He grabs a
He
warforged,
pulls out,
crushes it down.
he pulls out a
Screaming in
handful of
agony.
pieces, and he forms a perfect cube with his hands.
Okay.
And hands you a 500-pound block of steel.
Perfect.
I'm gonna regret this later.
I'm putting that in my inventory and
Okay.
I'm carrying that with
11-4
us.
looks at his
I love this
malformed hands.
so much. So, anyways, we should keep you
Not
far
a-
away from
Any
any
more
bridge.
damage work is a little bit tricky.
In total, I'm a little over 1,000 pounds now.
I mean, you
probably.
think about it when your
But also, I have
fingers
spider
are
climb. I
like
can climb
one
the ceiling.
finger big.
So
Yeah,
it don't
his-
make sense.
His finger's the size of your forearm, so.
Yeah.
No, it's all right. You are only the god of the forge and creation.
So like, what next?
Don't we have to
Well,
use that tuning fork that we found?
Yeah.
Just trying to interact with God.
Ah, the fork of
From
sound.
me, nothing.
Yes, the fork of sounding.
Continue to serve me well.
The sound.
Find
fork.
ground zero. And kick Sirik and Garagos' ass.
I thought that's what this guy was for.
No.
No.
The Iron Legion will be going to Vale to hold back the armies of the Darkfather or Garagos.
Gnomes.
Not the gnomes. The gnomes are fine.
It's not fair.
Do we have a way to like stay in contact with him?
You gave him one of your gates, your ascending stones.
Oh wait, did it work like that?
It's a paired group. You can use them to talk between each other.
Holy shit!
Heros
guys, I
used it
didn't know
earlier
this.
today to speak with Krumpernan.
It's like one of those cricket phones where it's only got like 5 numbers in it.
You got your
God
favorite
is
5.
awesome. He can like make our stuff work just by saying it works like that.
I know.
It worked like that before, but
Okay, we could just send these stones so I could talk to
it's got
other
5 charges a
warforged.
day, man. You
Look.
used only one.
Yeah,
No, it says there only is one charge.
Is there only one?
Yeah,
I
when
think
I
I
clicked
told
on it,
you-
it's only
The
one
ones I
charge
gave you
slot.
had 3. Because I know I
Okay.
let people use them more than once.
Yeah, you didn't plug it in over.
You forgot to charge it, man. You got
Fine, then can I use it again to say
right
talk
now.
to Annabelle to inform her that we've
Sure.
met Hal?
If you want to do that at this exact moment, you can, but it's a little odd timing. Excuse me, excuse me, Sir God.
I'm not really
I
in
gotta
this
make a call.
conversation.
Hold on, I gotta give a call. My boss asked me to check in with her every once in a while, and I've never done it.
I'll just hold off until we start leaving.
So right now is the time I'm going to choose to do that for the first time.
That moment.
I've done it
He's
before.
been procrastinating the whole time.
Uh,
Oh shit, these things do.
so like, what else then?
Well,
Well,
hey,
I
Gone.
feel like I've been building this moment up for so long.
Well, you seem pretty underwhelmed, if I have to be honest. I mean, the bowing thing was
Dr.
nice.
Travel over here is just like, check the boxes up. Alright,
And
okay,
meet
why have
God.
you not done this? And then there's Yam in the corner. He's
You've met God. Okay, well that's one thing off the list.
So Gone, sir,
Yes.
Mister. I was kind of wondering. Do you think that you're
No.
taking applications?
I did hear your prayer.
Because I mean, I like what you got going
The
here
whole
with the
necromancy
whole
thing.
army. I kind of got a little one of my own. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I
But
saw that.
hope you didn't mind.
I did a lot.
It was weird. I'll tell you that. I work with metal to create my armies, but technically, that could be considered a form of arts and crafts, and I'm all about the crafts. So, I'll let it slide.
Okay, I appreciate that. Like I said, I really like what you got going on here, and it's pretty cool, man.
It's arts and crafts. It's just spaghetti glued together. Shapes and skeletons.
So, if you wish
Don't
to become a
forget the
follower
glitter.
of
Gotta
mine,
put a little glitter.
I will,
Yeah.
Dr. Traveler,
Oh, that's me. I've been informed.
I will give you one boon of your choosing from between 2 options, as you are a cleric of mine, to step foot into my domain. And that almost never happens.
This unit suggests becoming a warforged. We do not sleep, eat, or poop.
Those are 3 of my 5 favorite things.
Pooping.
So,
Also, we have no genitals.
That's
Oh
the
my
fourth
god.
of my 5 favorite things.
What's the fifth?
I don't know.
the boon he
Whatever he says next.
The boon, your choice, you can choose one of these. He will either grant your mace a +2, or one time when you use divine intervention, you can adjust your roll by 20 in any direction to make it succeed if you need to,
Basically, it adds 20 to
or down.
Drops 20.
Yeah,
It's
drops
gonna
20.
be minus 20.
It adds 20 to your goal.
It makes it impossible.
Please stop calling.
Well, you see, just being in your presence was boon enough. Let me just.
You notice I'm not offering anything to Yam. He was terribly excited.
Dylan, check your signal.
This unit suggests removing all ability for him to experience sensations in his body. It is, I understand, a distraction.
He
Just like 2 days ago, he told the
agrees
character
to
come.
do that to him. Take away since
Do either of those options work for you?
Yeah, one of them definitely.
You're bartering with a god. You better be careful.
Well.
In particular, your god. So,
If either of those options don't work for you, I can take all the cleric powers away, and then we'll see who's
Yeah,
laughing.
we can go with the second one.
the adjusting the divine intervention.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Gon. Thank you very much.
Could I have something too? Could I have something too?
My younger brother.
Are we getting presents?
He,
I want presents.
Presents.
He very much aspires to be a cleric. But, to be a cleric, there's certain prerequisites that are difficult for some people to attain, and he would very much appreciate some form of blessing from Gond as an honorary symbol of his clergyhood. Please, Gond, thank you.
Yam
Please don't hit me.
has been one of my more communicative followers, I must say.
Well, that's a
Holy
whole
shit,
spell
you hear
slot.
that? I'm like one of the best guys he's got.
Gun
Yes, he did say
opens a junk drawer and pulls out like
Headband
one
of
of those
intellect.
oversized rubber bands. Like, here you go, bud.
+3 rubber
It's
band.
your holy symbol. Yes.
Yam, what would you really like?
I saw another one where it was
Always the
One of
favorite.
those oversized rubber bands.
Always the favorite. Whatever you want.
Okay, Yam, I will give you
This is what happens when you
similar
use
options.
Yes.
Alright, Yam, I
You
will
can
grant
take-
you 20 in any 3 stats that you wish.
Yam, I can make one of your weapons a +2. Which you have a dagger and a hand axe. Not laughing about that. Or
We're not the biggest weapon.
There's nothing to be ashamed
I can give you the ability to fly occasionally.
Oh, yeah, I love fly. I love flying.
I know this is part. He asked for this.
occasionally.
Okay.
You're just getting a subclass feature?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
But it's gonna be flavored differently now. It's not gonna be flame wings. They will be metal.
Oh, that's metal.
Yo, that is literally metal.
Yeah, he's the most metal thing
It's
I've
like
ever
when
been
you
on my life.
His hand
Yeah,
feels
but
wrong.
It just like touches your back, and it's just like boop, and it's just like
Yeah.
you could have done this the whole time. But
Does like
Evan, it's like he just
You're
slightly
happy about
pushes you
it,
off a
though.
cliff. No, fly.
All right.
impaled this guy next to him.
Is there anything else
Buzz Lightyear to the rescue.
that you need from me or Pal? Lots of silence.
Is there any pal? Is there anything we should know about your other, the people of Ground Zero?
Takes a subclass feature.
Yes.
Can you say that,
that's
Yes.
funny.
please?
Yes.
The guy gets excited about a thing when you get
Anything
the whole
important?
time.
Yes.
Can you say that out loud?
Yes.
Please tell us the
Okay.
important information.
Please tell you important information.
Can you?
In the beginning, the universe was created
This
by
is the most Vladimir Putin.
Please tell us the important information regarding.
Don't begin back in 18.
Yes. They are mortal. It is likely that they have died.
Do you have any information that will help us find them?
Yes.
Can you please tell us the information you know that will help us find them?
Yes. The gate stones, when activated, will congregate to the largest collection of gate stones.
Guns in the background.
It is likely that the use of a singular gate stone will bring you into direct contact
You can
with
stop
Ground
now.
Zero.
Pause.
Where can we find one of these gate stones?
You took it off his body.
in the possession of Ground Zero.
Hal reaches down to his compartment. This unit no longer has its gate stone.
Huh.
Winwin had one.
That's
but
kinda
he
sad.
I believe.
I'm sorry, man.
This unit accepts its current mission.
Well, have fun warring. Leaves.
Goodbye.
With that, Gond will open a portal in the chamber down below. A planar shift portal.
A portal opens underneath the party.
No.
You fall.
No, not directly underneath. It'll open, and then the Iron Legion will begin marching through. Whoa! All 7,000, some of them.
That's not something you see every day.
This event has occurred one other time.
And you remember it with perfect detail.
Yes.
Witnessing history.
I was there. That space.
And now I am here.
You guys
Now I
ever
am here.
witnessed history like this before?
Oh,
Yes. I was there in that space.
Touche, man. Touche.
That is why there is a space in that rank.
You guys didn't make one? Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not that smart.
So there are.
No, this unit did not make a replacement Warforged.
Oh, thanks for answering my question, man.
You are welcome.
Wait, pal, so are you still short one Warforged then, man?
There are currently 2 spaces available for Warforged. Gone. Would you please grant Warforged status to 2 of these individuals as a boon?
Well, correction, there is only room for one. And
Builders unaccounted for in my previous place is still empty. I can see it. It is there.
okay, one of the legions is short too. I guess that makes sense.
You should make the gnome into a warforged.
Heroes
So
is
he's just a
shaking
warforged
his
now.
head no.
There are 5,439 Warforged members of the Iron Legion, and then there are 200 builder units.
There's 199 builder units.
There are
Yes,
199
that's
builder
right.
units. Total amount of Warforged marching out is 5,638.
I like the idea that somewhere is frozen in time. There's just like a reactivation light on Builder that's blinking.
Dial-up sounds though.
Yeah, inside of Builder's head, it just.
Modem's just whirring.
Dial tone.
It's like in
So, as they are all
she's just like
marching out, Pal at some
staring
point
at
joins
it.
them to somewhere in Vale to fight the goblin armies.
Oh, Pal just walks up to the edge of the railing and just falls off into the portal.
Bye, pal.
it's like we get back to the
Gone?
trifold cube
Yes.
and it's been
Can I
decimated.
ask for like a couple of things?
I have already given you a boon.
Yeah, well, I'm a greedy bastard. You know how I can't make anything beautiful?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, that sucks.
God is like,
Well, the doctors say that about like
Gone is just like, well, that sounds like a skill.
I need a sunburst pendant.
that's not. I didn't do that.
That is a material component to a spell. Dawn.
Dawn?
Yeah, it's kind of not a super great spell, but like.
It's one of those things like how I was hoping for a 500 gold.
It's a spell you have, you're just looking for the components.
Yes.
Are we live?
Yeah, have been for a while.
Where?
YouTuber.
YouTube.com.
Who's watching?
No one.
Breast milk enthusiasts.
Oh boy.
Hi, breast milk enthusiasts of the internet. You're fucking
So,
Not live anymore.
You have been banned.
I will allow it, yes.
Yay! I'm not gonna push my luck any further.
weird. God hands you a sunburst pendant.
And takes away level of cleric.
And
Raise the level of cleric for it.
Oh no, your new class is warlock.
So, if there's nothing else you require of me,
Pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
Do you guys like?
You push it.
Guys, like, do you guys get together and like play games ever together? Like, do you know each other? Like,
God does
Depends
not
on the
play
dude.
with dice.
however, that's information you don't need to know at this time.
do you guys don't happen to like get around a big table and pretend that you're other people sometimes?
No.
Aw, man.
That sounds like nerd shit. Why would I do that?
Busy forging. Spent the last 1,000 years working on 6,000 Warforged.
I've
Nearly.
been building
I've been
and
busy.
Do you
I've
need
been
a
building and
vacation?
painting minis this entire time.
We use the world as our playset.
That
In the
sounds
best
a little egotistical, but then again, you are a god, so.
If you don't need anything further from me, I can send you back
Can
to
you
the
kindly fuck off, please?
It's like wait.
I've got things to do.
It's like the
game
first.
nights tomorrow. Got lots to plan.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
like when you
DMing
get back
this
to the
week.
tribal keep. The first like the place Warforged are. They already decimated the goblins out there.
Different goblins.
You-
Vale, not armor. Different
As you
place.
look through the portal, you hear screams and see flames.
Hey,
Burning
I
down
recognize
every
that
pet shop
place.
in all of Vale.
Why don't we all just jump to the portal and just join them right now?
Chakram.
Because the DM is not prepared for any of that.
I don't think we are either.
Alright, well, this has been great.
So, would you like me to teleport you back to your keep?
Would you just tell us to ground
no,
zero?
oh wait, pause.
Yes, all of us in this room.
No,
Thank you.
I only had the day off,
Could you
and I'm not even sure of that.
could you send
Can I go home?
Yes, you may be excused.
No,
Thank you.
you send the one that's
do you need,
missing
like-
back with us too?
I feel like we're
I
missing
could do
somebody.
Broke or something? Like, do you need anything?
What do you mean? No, I have a job.
Alright, well, we'll see
Did
you
you
later.
say you a slave?
Well, I mean, you guys enslaved me. Yes, I was free before.
There's 2 weeks wait for
I mean,
them.
like, I
because
could
of
give
the
you,
Oh
like,
God, could you ban slavery?
I thought we already paid
Unfortunately, that is beyond my
I got
control.
like this shell from Warcrest if you wanted it.
Why would I? Why would I want a shell?
I don't know. It's kind of cool.
Well, that's
I also have this bomb.
that he makes.
Yeah.
oh yeah, the 67B. It gets a little sticky.
Well,
I mean, it's not bad for like a beginner's bong. It's fine.
oh. Oh, great sage of bong knowledge, share with me your wisdoms.
You want the king bong?
KB.
Yeah, it is in a 1-to-1 scale of a gnome.
Whoa.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I think I see where this is going.
Oh no.
What do you mean?
Where do you suck?
What do you mean?
Where is the mouthpiece?
You know what? I'm not gonna ask.
Look, if
Yes, we can go.
we can demonstrate it.
Where do we
So,
get the rip?
Go into the head shop and ask for Charlie.
Wait, could you grab this guy called Crampernap and send him where we're going to?
He will be there.
Oh, thank you so much, man.
Meanwhile, Crampernamp Humplebumple.
Should we catch up with him before the finger snap?
Nope, it's more fun if you don't.
Okay. Finger snap. You are all back in the keep.
Which keep?
Trifold. Yengmar is back at his job.
Do you mean Jegrim, or is there a new character named Jengmar?
I can't remember.
None of his friends are gonna believe him.
Well, and the funny thing is, you entered a demi-plane, and it took no time at all, so he's been gone for like 2 minutes.
And now I get a whole day off.
And it's like noon. Time to keep working. Just after lunch break.
I didn't know you were playing.
And
right now.
be a hero.
Yes, Jegrum is like, I've got a new lease on life. I'm going to round up the miners. We've got skills. We're going to form an organized defense of our town and ensure it's never invaded or burned to the ground by outside forces.
Mudwobble's going to be the most highly defended town.
Mudwobble's going to be the only town with a fucking police force or army. Every other town burns down like every 5 minutes in Vale.
It's happened twice.
Castletown has burned down
That's
at least
far
3
more.
different occasions.
That's one time. So, you guys are back in Trifold Keep, and your buddy Crampernamp is now there too.
Hey,
fun.
Jagram.
Is Crampernamp wearing clothes?
Leading up to the moment where Crampernamp got... Give us a synopsis. Or do you want to do it in
Of the
character?
whole 2 minutes he spent.
I'm a
No, he had-
30 pounds walking.
He had a while.
Yeah, because he had over an hour from the time he got brought down.
Yeah.
He had like an hour or two.
Yeah.
You can get a lot
516.
Well, Crampernamp went, got some shoes, new suit,
Oh, I'm 600 pounds.
went to a cafe,
So yeah, I'm 11.
coffee, flirted with the waitress a little bit. And then he went to the local wizard's tower and memorized every spell in their spell library.
8 foot.
So that's every spell from 1 to 7 that he has now memorized. And then he's going to spend the rest of the day adding them to his spell book. Oh, and also made a spell scroll. So,
You got money for that?
the spell scroll?
No, for... Or you can copy them for free, you just can't learn them.
Yes, he just has them in his head for a month.
Yeah,
Because you have-
keen mind,
Yeah, keen
right?
mind.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so he just knows them now.
He basically went to the library and just went through the books.
Yep. And since Mudwobble was a very accommodating town with very little in the way of like concern or security, he was able to just access all of the information. And since a random ass miner was a 14th level wizard, there is no way they would be like, no, 7th level spells that's highly restricted. When the functionally retarded guy is walking around with a mass-produced book with 7th level spells in it. Mudwobble is the one heavily wizard town.
I can't argue with your logic.
Oh my.
Technically correct, which is the
You
best
never
one.
know what you might encounter while mining.
So, yes, he had Simulacrum because that would make sense to make Simulacrums actually go to dangerous
That's
places.
7th level spell.
Yes.
What?
Simulacrum's a 7th level spell.
Simulacrum's not that great.
No, so Simulacrum is the you make a thing that can do other things for you. It's
Yeah.
not the you die and you come back thing.
No, I know.
That's clone.
I know.
Simulacrum only has... you can create a caster of yourself.
And they can create a caster of yourself.
They never regain spell slots.
Yeah.
But you
do-
can have an infinite army.
If you have...
No,
what
you
is it,
can't.
24 hours
If I prep and create a simulacrum, the simulacrum does not have prepared simulacrum anymore because I used my casting of simulacrum in order to create the simulacrum.
Well-
and when I cast it, it has my spells.
It has your known and prepared spells.
Yes, my known and prepared spells, but it can't re-prepare spells.
Simulacrum's not
No,
gone
you're
when you
thinking
use it.
Pathfinder magic, not 5e.
Shush! This is a way to help Dylan from the system breaking and falling apart.
No, no. But the reason that it doesn't work is because when the simulacrum casts its spell, because they can't get spells back, its simulacrum is missing
The
that
spell slot.
level of spell.
Okay, so I missed the step. on
That sounds like a
but-
post-production nerf. Because it's not making a simulacrum of itself, it's making a simulacrum of you.
No, it's making a simulacrum of itself.
D&D Shorts disagrees, and D&D Shorts is very rarely wrong.
That's always wrong.
The
It's
best way
making
you
a
could do
copy
it is
of a
by
copy.
being a sorcerer, because then you could twin your simulacrum, then your simulacrums can twin their simulacrums.
Can a simulacrum make a simulacrum? You're going to have a lot of people arguing on the internet.
Yes.
I'm picturing me
How do you spell simulacrum?
Mr. Meeseeks?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just keep making more.
Oh, it casts Wish, emulating simulacrum. That's what it is.
Yes, unfortunately, I don't have 9th level spells to cast Wish.
Well, now I know that I'm not crazy. So anyway,
Also, it's 12-hour casting time.
small
They-
price to pay.
They
for
don't
infinite
gain
power.
spell slots. It's
Don't
not
get-
unlimited power.
don't
It's
get the
1500 gold pieces per time. you know,
And I did not put Simulacrum in Jegrim's spell book. Jegrim came with Simulacrum.
really?
Yes.
Kind of like a,
Yeah. That's
like a bonus.
I didn't choose any of his spells. It randomly selected them, and Simulacrum was one of them.
That's good.
No, I got
So,
Cosmic.
anyways, so you find Cramperdamp.
And however, Simulacrum can be removed
Well, I
by
mean,
Dispel
You
Magic,
brought him whole.
Yeah.
and they're just gone.
Well, they
So
turn into
does he
snow.
make up?
No, it says literally duration until
It's,
Dispel.
Oh.
Yes. I'm just saying, if
that feature.
since it is snow or ice in sufficient copy, in sufficient size to do it, I just have it. It's the frosting, you take the top hat off, and now it's just a snowball.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
Yam doesn't care. He's hyped.
And also, they come with half hit point maximum. So if a Simulacrum casts a Simulacrum, it's at a quarter hit points to the caster.
Yeah, it's diminishing returns.
In his case, the first one would be 27 hit points. The next one's going to have 12.
yeah.
The next one's going to have 6. The next one's going to have 3. And the next one would be 1. And then it will not exist.
But if he's a 9th
Aggressively-
level caster, this Simulacrum can Simulacrumate him. Not doing the copy of the copy thing.
Yes, but that's getting into Wish.
Yeah.
And
Once you have wishes, it's
Raw,
what the fuck you want.
Wish basically says DM decides how this works.
No,
Yes.
because he's talking about the.
Not if you
effect
use it.
of-
Not if you use it to copy a different spell.
The only thing that does is you don't have to use the material components.
Correct, but that also I think takes away the DM. Yeah.
Wish adds the TM to it.
Not if you're using it to replicate. a spell.
It allows you to replicate the spell
Yeah,
without the
you
material
replicate
components.
simulacrum exactly.
So it doesn't cost
you
money,
copy
but it's
a
still the
copy,
exact
yeah.
same spell.
You're not getting around the copy of a copy thing.
Yes,
No, you're
because
not.
you're not simulacrumating the simulacrum. It's
You can't do it, and I refuse to do it.
I'm just arguing that I'm right.
You're not right, because if you're casting it, yes, but the Simulacrum's casting it, no.
Brody, I think you're right.
The Simulacrum can, and even if the Simulacrum can do it, they can only do it like once or twice.
I cast Wish in order to change the rules of Simulacrum.
Yes.
So it does what I wanted
There
to
you
do.
go.
Sir.
Yeah. So that
Anyway.
Crampernamp was doing that stuff.
Okay.
So you
So now you appear, like you're just looking through a book, you're going to get to the best spell.
well, oh sorry.
We can rule it.
You could rule. I wrote that up to be a prick.
I know.
You can change anything with that
I'm
you want.
Gonna adjust some things. Like, the spells that they would have on hand actively close by would be like some of the ones in Jegrim's book and anything to do with mining, dirt work, ground movement.
Oddly enough, the random spells selected
Like
almost
almost
all
2,000.
could
It's like the 10th
make sense in a mining sense. It's like Arcane Hand, Earth Tremor.
So if you want to learn those spells, just because like you found a basic guide, the handbook, you found the employee handbook, but do you read Gnomish?
Yeah.
As a sort of nerdling?
Yeah. All
Doesn't
gnomes
matter if you
speak
read-
Gnomish.
It doesn't matter if you read some Gnomish as long as
It's
you learn
Gnomish
Gnomish
is
within
just
the
the
month.
sub
Or can cast
Yes.
compromise.
or the whatever the fuck.
Okay. But as you're just about to get to Simulacrum, you know that's the spell you're going to learn. That's when you get snapped out. And you just appear with these people
Blue.
in the Trifold Keep.
Oh,
So how's your day been?
was going pretty awesome. Mudwobble allows free access to spell handbooks. I mean, it's a little. They thought it was a little basic, which means wait, what the? Why are we here?
We met Gone.
You missed it. We met a god.
We met their god.
Cool. I was at a library where the basic handbook went up to 7th level, and I was hoping to be able to kind of nudge them into letting me access the more advanced stuff. They were letting me do it for free. Why did you bring me here?
Well, we
We-
thought
we
you
didn't.
would get lonely.
I can get what? What do you mean you didn't?
What? Nobody said you did.
How did we get here then? You said you met a god?
Yeah. Gond. The
You
god.
met Gond the god.
Yes.
Okay, did Gond bring you here?
Yes.
Did you ask for me to come here too?
Yeah,
Perhaps.
you
Fuck all of you. I can teleport. Why did you do
On
that?
the face of Yam,
Did you?
who specifically requested for you to be here, and you see the most heartbroken individual.
Why didn't you use the sending stone?
Look what
Talk
you
to
did.
me before you did that.
Because we were in a different dimension, I think.
But
Yes, sending
What?
someone to go through it.
Look at Yam. Look what you did. Say you're
just
sorry.
wanted. Why? Are you...
Disintegrate.
No emotions. We can't.
I mean,
have
Chaos
emotions here.
I mean, if you want to go back, you still have the bomb.
So we're where now?
You were
Yeah.
in the Trifold Keep
Where we were yesterday.
this morning.
Trifold Keep. Okay, yeah, okay. Trifold Keep, that's our base. I thought you said I thought you meant the word.
Is there stuff? Did we leave any stuff at the Trifold Keep?
No, Ground Zero took everything always.
That's not.
We got all the magic items.
There's not even rugs on the floor.
No, there are. They're just like braided rugs.
It's set up
hippie
pretty good.
rugs.
You see, Cheem
And Viking. There's a good mix of Viking and hippie.
Cheem has
don't
very
have-
sticky
hippie
fingers
Vikings.
when it comes to magical
Yes.
items.
I could cast Otto's irresistible dance.
Failed save.
I cast scatter. That was the one where I put everybody 120
Yeah,
feet.
120 feet away, yeah.
So
So Crampernamp is going to cast teleport to return back to mud level.
Except
Wait,
I have
before you
a
go,
problem.
did you know that all of Ground Zero, including Carrot, actually a good guy?
Yeah, but it still would be good.
No, I
We
don't.
received
I don't
confirmation
know.
from several sources on it.
Yeah.
Man,
I would say that you
That
fall
would
into
be
this
great.
category.
Hell,
I was there for that.
Like it's real low chance.
Does it? Do you have to be there in person to know for sure? We received confirmation from outside sources
Well, I
that
mean,
he's
there's,
good.
there's things like modify memory. There's things
Do you
free.
think they can mass modify all of our memories?
Yes.
No!
I
not-
have no idea what he's
It's
talking
not.
about.
It's not that hard to do.
I mean, we were talking to a god, though. It wouldn't be underneath
It
them.
was really
All the
cool,
more reason
man.
to believe what they're
Like,
saying.
Look what he gave me.
two metallic wings pop out of his back, little bat wings.
And then
Isn't that cool?
Wow. What did you get?
I got something you can't see and will hopefully come in handy. She's you can't meet her.
The way you put that sounded really.
I got this from him, and I'll hand him the block of steel.
What? Gently. No, don't grab it. Don't.
So this weighs 10 times.
Don't grab it.
How much can?
I know you're super strong, but don't do it.
No, I actually want to see.
How much can you lift?
disc.
Cramper
Alright,
now.
so his carrying capacity is 120 pounds. It is 500 pounds.
Give me
Yeah.
a strength check.
What's your push drag lift?
240 pounds.
Give me a strength check.
I don't think he can succeed.
Like, I'm not just dropping
You
it
will
on
most
him.
likely fail.
I'm not dropping
Okay,
it on
so I
him
rolled
to
a
clarify.
Yeah.
Uh,
DC 25.
hold on. Hold
so-
on. Hold on. Wait.
Okay, waiting.
My strength modifier is -1.
Minus one to strength again.
Hey,
Guidance.
can I clarify how I'm handing it to him?
No, you did not clarify before you did
So I'm not dropping. I'm holding it out
Well,
for
I'm
you to
shorter
grab.
than you, so I go underneath. Jack, let's go.
Cramper nap.
And all those spells are gone because a 500-pound block of steel drops on Crampernamp's head.
Give me a dexterity saving.
Okay, no, I wasn't dropping it on him. I handed it to him.
I wasn't dropping it on him, I was throwing it on him.
I put it out for him to pick it
So
up
I've
from
got
me.
good news.
I didn't drop it.
What's the DC?
10.
7.
Drop it.
No.
Guidance.
Guidance.
I did
I
not drop it
refuse.
on him.
I refuse. It is not funny
It's
for me to
already
succeed.
in
It's already in
Refuse
motion.
guidance.
Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Hang on.
Me?
Who's gonna,
Yes.
who's gonna cast
God.
a charge on his block of steel? Come on.
They catch what?
Cast a large on his block of steel. It's 8 times the weight then.
On block.
I'm gonna cast Featherfall.
4,000-pound block.
That'd be sweet.
That's a lot of pounds.
18.
I think you
18. So,
Come on,
Jack,
it's funny.
it's gonna be funny. Just wait for it. Wait for it. Jack reaches out with it, not realizing how much stronger he is than poor Crampernap, who's underneath this block, because he's holding it out at like 4 feet off the ground. Crampernap goes up with his hands. He's barely touching the block. And Jack begins to let go. And then at the last moment, realizing how heavy this is, it's sliding out of his hand, free falling. He tries to grab it and manages to fingertip catch it just enough to where it only lands on both of Crampernap's legs, breaking them instantly.
Ow.
I am surrounded by idiots.
Causing 8 points of damage.
I counterspell the falling block.
I am surrounded by idiots, and that's saying something.
So Crampernap's laying on the floor, both legs pinned under the block, broken.
I cast
all
Mage
right.
Hand to lift the
Broken.
Well, I missed the
They're
block
not
again.
flat.
All right, everybody calm down.
They're
This
not
is
just broken. They're
standard medical procedure. All right.
oh shit, that was
Crampernap,
fucked.
this is gonna hurt.
Only 8.
This is gonna hurt
I
a
don't want to
lot.
roll too high on.
We have a healer that can
This
regrow
is gonna
limbs.
hurt.
Are you gonna grab the block?
Jack,
off?
Yes, I pick up the block.
I need the block off of him.
It's already
Okay,
up.
this isn't good. This doesn't look good.
They're like
All right.
paper thin.
All right.
So battle wheelchairs exist in
No,
other systems.
I need you to just listen to what I say and don't get squeamish.
That's not going to be easy.
Okay.
Don't
I've
want to
never
turn his
seen
legs
I
one
need
of
you
them.
to oof Crampernap.
Very curious. What?
To what?
I need his head. We need to.
You need me to behead him?
Yes.
What?
Hey,
What is happening?
It's the only way to fix broken legs.
I have.
Are you using the revive?
Are you sure you're a doctor?
Yes.
Wait.
Nope, we're letting this go.
Do you just
This is gonna be
No interjection.
I
Let
do
it go.
not-
We're letting this ride.
All right.
Do you
Yeah.
not want
Dead?
to be here for
Yes.
this?
Okay,
You're a horse
Do you
with
want
broken
an
legs.
axe to cleave the
Let me
head?
make sure I have this right.
Because
Don't
I
put him out of
said
his
that
misery.
one.
Crampernap,
What
this is. I'm gonna try
How could
to
you?
make this not
He
hurt
can
much.
regrow limbs.
Oh,
I need to
Yeah.
keep silence.
oh.
Yeah.
You probably interject.
Pete,
Not to use the
I'm
kind of waiting to
Oh,
No, I'm letting this happen.
How much do you like your character?
I'm letting this happen.
Here, check signal real quick.
This is gonna be
Hold
fun.
on.
Let me just
Please
make sure I
do
have
not
available
put his
spells.
death
I
on
don't think you are
Jack.
prepared for what
Can
happens
someone
next.
try and persuade?
You need the body.
Please, hold on. Can I do a
You
persuasion?
know what? This
check?
works. Let's let this play out because this works out fantastically for Kira.
No, it's
I need the body.
Hey! Can I persuade them not to kill him?
Can someone?
No, I'm a medical doctor. This
Cleave
is
off
how
the
this
head?
works.
Can I persuade you?
Alright.
Did you say to kill him?
Yeah, I was gonna cast Disintegrate on him.
Oh, good night.
So if you want to retcon a little bit and have that be the
Okay.
end
Nat 20 on persuasion.
Here, hold
So,
on.
Hold on.
We have a question.
Let them speak. Why are you doing what?
okay. So, he, before Yam committed to this action, did not specify that we needed the body intact.
Okay.
Need the body.
Okay.
Commit the act.
I'm good with this. Go.
Okay.
Wait.
No, no,
Stop.
no.
This
Do
is
not-
hap-
do
this
not
is-
disintegrate.
this is happening.
Are you capable of succeeding a dexterity 18 saving throw?
I would say without legs, your dexterity is cut in half.
Please don't disintegrate him.
I
That-
cast Disintegrate on Crampernap.
No.
Oh, also, he's saying he's gonna fix me and that he needs to help. So I'm intentionally failing any saving throws.
This is the
Fully
least. This
looking
is the
at Yam
least-
and Broad.
God is just. This is the
God
least
is just
painful
looking
way
at
to
this,
do
just
this.
God is just like.
So Jack is trying to persuade the doc otherwise.
I'm trying
There's
to.
reasons this will be fine.
Okay.
Due to the tinnitus,
I don't think I can do
there's
This
no
is the
persuading.
least painful way I can do this.
So,
Hold on, sorry. I'm gonna do one thing before you do that.
Okay.
Crampernam takes off his backpack.
This is the best way to fix. This is the best way to
Sorry,
fix.
this is
8
the
hit
one
points.
metagaming thing I'm gonna do, just because there's stuff in my inventory that would be a pain in the ass to replace.
yeah,
So
I'll allow it.
he takes off his backpack and sets it to the side.
Just
I
like
hate
balancing on his.
Well, just sitting on the ground with his smashed legs, being like, okay.
Wait. As this is happening,
We may need to
As
re-circumcise him. Is that all right?
as Yam is touching him,
Well, I mean, the
he was
tip did
just
get
jokingly
crushed.
saying,
I mean, it
"Do you
wasn't
want?
my
I do have an
knees.
axe that could do it quickly." As he's
Oh, no,
just
we're
doing
committed.
it.
The
As he's
spell
just
is
doing this,
being
he's saying
cast.
this.
Doc, you're supposed to
He's
say
saying
on a
it
scale of 1 to
jokingly.
10, how's your pain?
I was like, oh, 0.
43. It's still a lot of pain.
You monster.
I really didn't mean.
Who knew so much could come from a steel block?
Okay, you take 78 points of, I believe that's necrotic damage? No, that's force damage.
From full health.
That would still do it.
That would still do it.
Oh, so
And you watch as
Is he powder?
you watch as Crampernap
Yes.
end game dusts
I don't
onto the
feel-
ground.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Travon.
I don't think you can fix that.
Yeah,
Okay,
well, that's
he's
not
dead.
how
What
that's.
do you need
that,
now?
Well, in my medical opinion, this was not how this was supposed to go.
I don't think regeneration.
Dr. Trevon,
is-
what
was
were
that
you
not
intending on having happen?
regenerating men
Well,
that
there's
had
supposed to be a
body.
body.
Crampernap's gone now!
Oh,
Well, now what are we gonna do?
How about you pray to your god to revive him?
Yeah,
Where's your god now, Craig?
yeah. Make sure you reach back out to God and tell him what you just did.
I mean, it was painless.
Yes, it was.
Well, his legs. Do you see any broken legs? I don't see any
No.
broken legs. This is a win.
All that remains are the smashed parts of his leg.
Oh, we can fix this. All right. We're gonna gentle repose his legs.
It's like
Cast
Kermit
it.
the Frog's feet.
Gentle repose.
Just think of Shrek
His
when
legs.
she
No,
tries
they
to
were
outsing the
attached,
bird
they're
and the bird
gone.
explodes.
Oh boy.
It's just sizzling legs.
Crampernamp is toast.
Paul's gonna speak up.
What the hell?
So that was fucked up.
I want to disassociate from them.
I'm not
Aren't
affiliated
we
with
going
you.
to see the Raven Queen next?
Yeah?
He might be there.
Unfortunately, Crampernamp believed in Gargle Gold, but wasn't very good, so he's going to hell.
Stupendous.
This was supposed to be just a cool way to fix legs.
It was really cool.
What was
Legs
your
are fixed.
plan?
No,
Gentle
legs is
repose, mending, revivify.
Why were you going to take his head off?
fixed. 3 spells?
Why not just cure wounds? It was 8 points of damage.
Because this was cooler and more expensive.
So you're saying I could have just handed him a fucking healing potion?
Yes, because that's how healing works. He could have just gone to bed and it would have been
First
fine.
of all, why did you drop a steel block on Crampernap?
This is not my fault.
Oh, no. We are far past
It's
steel
not
block.
my fault anymore.
The
Not
doctor
even
just
his
gets
fault.
pissed and starts
I was really
projecting.
hoping to pay off the
Oh.
head because I have
Paul.
regenerate. I just put the head back against the stump and cast the spell.
No, I had a plan. The plan would have
Wait a
worked.
minute.
He had regenerate, which would have fixed the legs by themselves.
This character
I
doesn't
was just
freaking
waiting until
talk.
they cut the head off so I
Completely
could fix
ignoring
that
what
too.
just happened with them. I think it would be better for us to not meet 2 gods within 1 day.
We really need to. We need to practice that.
Yeah.
On the
I'm
contrary,
sorry.
it might be great to meet 2 at one time right now.
Probably.
Oh,
So
wait,
maybe
hey,
if we
oh,
like
there's nothing left to
all of
preserve
the
the body,
ashes,
is
you
it?
could like mend
There's
his
body is
legs.
gone.
Right. Let's
Yeah.
try mending.
It is Adams.
Meanwhile,
Mending.
meanwhile,
I
a goblin with a push broom.
Oh boy, we messed up.
Oh no.
I'm gonna
Hey, dude, you made a mess.
I'm gonna pick up
You're
Humplepuff's,
surprisingly cleanly when it comes to ash and
back
dust.
Do you remember that Jegrim guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of looks like Crumplebum.
I'm gonna
Oh god.
I'm gonna
No.
pick up that Humplepuff's
I need to go to the bathroom because I can't be part of this
We
RP
had-
anymore.
so
Let's
Okay,
go
you're
get.
gonna carry his
Let's
back.
go get
Yeah,
Jegrim.
I'm
He's the
taking
only
your stuff
in-character
before people
musician.
I was trying to
Have any way
convince
help
Dylan
with
to
this?
have
I don't think.
Nolan squish me with the block.
Okay, good.
But a much better result happened.
It was the only
He's-
logical move in
He
character.
speed ran to the Raven Queen's domain. He beat you guys there.
Yam didn't want to kill you painfully, so he picked the least painful way he had.
Hey,
He
how many hit
didn't
points did you
realize
have?
that wouldn't work.
How many hit points did you have?
55.
Before the ball drop, before the drop.
Like,
I could have one-shot him. I very possibly could have one-shot
Yes, he
him.
doesn't have much. He is very squishy. He's
I
2.5
did
feet
one
tall.
shot him.
I roll shit for
I
health.
couldn't have unless
Let's
I
roll
did
this up,
multiple
okay.
times.
Reckless attack. If I
Unless
could get a
it
nat
doesn't
20.
fit.
Don't need it.
I
His AC's 11.
Trying to get a nat 20.
Hold on. Crampernamps is 12.
Okay.
Okay. Did
I
not get a nat
Fiddlefield
20.
was
Are you leaving, Keegan?
However,
Oh.
I assume you'd fail your wisdom saving throw.
He is trained in wisdom. It's a 15.
I don't
But
see
would
the
you-
problem.
or sorry,
I don't see
it's
the
a plus
problem with
5.
gentle repose.
Well,
mending.
why are you? So
I'm seeing if I could have one-shot you and not disintegrated your
Yeah.
body.
I'm gonna go find Broadleaf
Yeah.
with
Well,
Paul.
are you
After
gonna chop
picking
his
up
head off with an
Humblebumps.
axe?
Yeah.
It's not the same as I'm gonna cast a spell to make it so that way it
I'm
doesn't
really
hurt.
glad he took his backpack off.
Yeah, but if it works,
I'm
it's
gonna-
not gonna hurt.
I'm gonna-
I didn't
Let's
think
try
that
it
was through.
we'll try it with
sorry,
trying
brother.
to do it. 'cause
It's all right.
a
You
odd
just
50-50
follow
shot.
instructions.
I won't do it next time.
Failed. I rolled an
We'll-
8.
we'll
so
practice.
even if I tried to
I'll use
resist, I
Flake
would have
Moves next
failed.
time, but that
So
one
then that'd
works.
be
I didn't want to
9.
do that.
Yeah. Well, he was already
8.
in pain.
Okay, thanks.
He's not in
Yeah,
pain.
I probably wouldn't have
At
gotten
least
up
I
that
put him
high.
out of his misery.
I
That's
wouldn't
the
have.
only thing we could do.
Crampernamp is finally.
There was so many better options than that.
That is the best way to fix broken legs.
Cast-
That's how we did it in
Boy Scouts.
wherever we were all the time. Underdark, yeah.
That's how we did it.
When
in
you
both-
didn't
Except
have
for it was with a
diamonds?
pillow and you just smothered the guy.
Yes, the legs aren't broken anymore. They're just dead. Then you throw them to the cairn crawlers and you move on.
Crush Crampernam's legs,
Yes.
cut them off,
No.
and then disintegrate. Just disintegrated him? And then
No,
just
we just disintegrated.
No, because when a creature dies, it becomes an object.
He-
Mending can put two broken pieces of an object back together, then revivify.
He wanted to kill.
Best
just
way to
all
heal
his
him
friends,
is-
revivify. So he needed my help to kill, and I was like, okay, well I'll do it in the least painful way possible, which is with the disintegrate.
Which there's no body left.
because
Yes.
he didn't
There's no
specify
option
that he
to
needed a
bend.
body.
So then there went.
And Yam is not smart enough to figure that one out on his own.
So,
Hughes is going to find Broadleaf.
Heros, Paul,
You're gonna tell
head
Grandpa
out to
on us.
find Broadleaf.
Finds Broadleaf.
Oh, we should-
Broadleaf's like, you've lost
Broad-
another one?
Broadleaf, we should probably get there get to the Raven Queen before Humblebump finally
There's no
completely
comeback
passes
this
on.
No, he's dead.
I know.
You guys have
He's
been gone
fucking
for
dead.
like a day and not even half a day. How did he die?
Ironically, it wasn't adventuring.
Ironically,
We killed a different gnome adventuring.
Ironically, it's a workplace accident.
Right,
Like
those are-
someone dropping a block of steel onto Humplebump's legs, and then two goons.
Yeah, Jack, what'd you do that for?
And then two
I
goons
have
casting
zero
disintegrate
responsibility
onto
for this.
Hilo.
That's where the story ended. The steel
None of
block.
this makes any sense at all.
It doesn't make sense to me either.
But shit happens.
It's a very understanding grandpa.
I don't think it happens.
If he's gonna be anywhere,
We have to file an insurance claim.
I
we gotta go to the Raven.
I don't
Yeah.
think the leaves have the highest regard for life
Or intelligence.
in general.
No.
Oh, one of your adventuring parties died? Let's go to the goddess of the death. He's probably
Bug
there
with
somewhere.
hair.
Literally the only way to get him back at this point. We need to go anyway, so
Wait, you got that divine intervention thing, right?
Yeah, this is the best way to use it. I see no other way to get Crumpernump back.
Bring back Crampernamp Humblebump.
As he stuffs Fiddlefield back in the closet with his gray marker.
yank mark.
Oh look! Where did Crumpernump? Where'd you come from?
So
No, you just grab a goblin. Look, I brought back Crampernamp.
The goblin's name is Crump.
Here, your name's
Crumpernump.
Your name's Crampernamp. No, I can be a wizard. I don't know how to be a wizard. You can be a wizard.
It's a book. Read it.
The goblin's name is
this actually works out
Crumperdump.
perfectly. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah, there's
6,
enough of us
7,
now.
and then Bronleaf can go as 8. This works out perfectly because you can only send 9 with plane
This
ships.
is the best way to do it.
This is way better.
One
than
of us
the
had to go.
Now on the way back, who's gonna get murked?
That wouldn't work. That's the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm not implying that this group
Okay,
would
I-
think that far ahead.
I will grab the stuff that Crampernamp
I'm
took
holding
off
it.
and
He's
bring
already
it
got
back.
it.
I've already got it. I have
Okay,
his backpack.
okay.
Well,
I didn't get that
I
part.
tell the
Did he
story
inhale
to
or
Bradley and say he's fucking gone.
Here's his backpack.
Here's his backpack.
I'll put that in the
It
back.
has
See
a
the
grand
dust on it?
total.
Yeah, that's him.
This is his backpack. It's got a grand total of 7 gold pieces in it.
Yes, 7 gold pieces.
So,
Yes, 6 gold pieces.
who wants to cast?
problems. Disintegrate our party members.
Who wants to cast
Hang on,
plane
who-
shift to
who
get
else
us
do
to
we
the
gotta get
Raven
rid of?
Queen?
That's filter.
Okay.
I think. Am I the only one who has a prepared?
I believe so.
Okay.
See the plane shifter?
Yep.
Right. Well, then I'll cast Plane Shift.
Is that the one that can do it?
All right.
Crampernamp. got a question. Do you prefer the
Crampernamp's
dying
not here
method
right
or
now.
going in the
Leave a message.
bag of holding message for traveling?
Crampernamp can't respond to that yet.
Out of character.
Don't worry, Crampernamp will have some opinions.
Right as disintegrate glass leaves.
I really
He
hope-
goes, "Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba." Yes, we'll be right back after this.
Yeah.
I really hope disintegrate is one of the worst ways to actually go. And
It's
then
the
Crampernamp is
pain as each
just
atom
and just starts firing at
I
the two of
felt
them.
every atom of my being stripped away, layer by layer, at the speed of light.
The moment
But
he sees those-
pain sharpens perception to the point where I felt my atomic nature
The moment
shorn from me.
The moment he sees these two goons, he just starts firing at them.
So, Cordelius
the
casts
the
plane
moment you
shift.
guys find Crampernamp, he is just in a fetal position weeping in the land of the dead.
Get him back.
That's
He's
record
just
scratch.
Unnecessarily
Freeze frame.
And also,
I wonder how I got here.
I got this situation.
It's at this moment Crampernamp knew he fucked up. After traveling.
Yeah, his eyes get big as he sees disintegrate. Wait a minute.
As he is disintegrating.
Green bolts of lightning leaving Yam's fingers.
Fucking do it.
Jump in front of that one.
So, you use the tuning fork, Mr. Cordelius, and teleport the group, well, plane shift them. This is slightly different than teleport. It feels different. More purple and black and
More
less
wiggly wobbly.
wiggly
Should
wobbly.
we rest them first? Planet Death?
Too late. It's been planted.
I was
I'm
wondering the same
considering
thing.
death to be a long rest. Do you agree?
What did you expend? Do you even need it? You've done nothing to the character.
you can get his 8 hit points back.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
You get
It was the 8 hit points. Also,
Maybe something sweet to coat your
it
throat.
said I did a spell scroll.
Do you need some tea?
Yeah, probably is what I
We
did.
bought honey for tea.
There's honey and lemon.
Yeah.
Do we need to take a brief break? And
Nah, I'd
regain
say we keep
ourselves?
on going.
Or just keep on going?
We need to keep this momentum going.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, you guys arrive on the edge of a dark, very sparse forest. There is some water behind you, and you gather you're on an island.
Okay.
The water is black or dark gray. Sky is black or dark gray. The sand that you are standing on, the trees in front of you, nearly everything is a shade of black. But strangely, it's lit enough where you can see.
So shade of black, dark gray.
Yes.
I thought you can continue the theme of saying that.
You see a young drow woman weeping, covered in burns. You see a drow man attempting to care for her and soothe her, but bound by ethereal chains and unable to do so.
No.
You see a young Snifferblin goblin being stripped to his skeleton and then returned back and stripped to his skeleton by green lightning.
Let's see.
No.
Who else do we
You
got?
see the faceless
There's too
legions of
many.
all of the
Those that
NPCs that
you
we've killed,
Bob keeling over
weeping.
with his heart attack.
So,
Doesn't
You see
quite work this
Feltith
way.
with getting his head chopped off over and over and over
so out of
again.
character, what are we looking for? We came to this for a.
You're
Crampernamp.
Crampernamp now. But the assumption was that this is where Ground Zero is.
What are we looking for? We're
looking
looking
for
for Crampernamp. Sorry, man.
So,
Where are you?
you said we're on an
Broadleaf?
island?
Never heard of him. Where's Crampernamp?
Like a big island, or it's small enough we can visibly see all sides of the island?
You cannot see all sides of it. But you
Glad
gather
we
you're either
got
on an
that.
island or near a giant lake or an ocean or something.
I'm going to cast Commune with Nature. Briefly
I will
become
let
one
you
with
know
nature
the
to knowledge of
future.
surrounding territory. The
If there's
outdoor
ever an
spell gives you knowledge of
opportunity.
lands within 3 miles of you.
Go for it.
Okay. Is that what's the casting time on that?
1 minute.
He's just like.
So you're gonna sit down on the beach for a minute, and
Because I just want to,
it gives you general idea of the terrain, right?
train a body and bodies of water, prevalent plants, minerals, animals, or peoples, powerful celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead, influence in other planes of existence and buildings.
Okay.
We should take a short rest.
There is nothing living here. There is no undead here. There is one powerful celestial.
Okay.
Gee, I wonder who that.
You wouldn't know that.
And hundreds of Peter's former characters.
Hundreds of Pete's former characters. No. And the 3 miles, you can feel that you are indeed on an island, and there's ocean on all 3 sides. Or all 4 sides of the island.
Wait, where are we?
Okay.
In the Raven Queen's
And you said I
domain.
felt something powerful?
A very powerful celestial.
We're on a dead island, surrounded by dead waters.
The most
dead
powerful one you've
sky.
felt.
So, I mean, I don't know what it is, but is it safe to assume I would...
You would have a general direction, I think, on it.
Yeah, basically... But what...
Powerful celestial.
I feel like I would just assume that's the Raven Queen, right? Goddess of
It's
Death.
pretty fair to assume,
Okay.
being as you're in her domain.
Is
Yeah.
felt on a throne of bones, the twisted and torn remains
So-
of the Raven Queen at his feet.
Looking
guys
closer
were
at the trees, which are all dead,
35 or 36.
you notice that they have white streaks in them, here and there.
Okay, so 35. Okay.
As you begin walking in the direction that Cordelius feels that the Raven Queen is, you notice that there is actually a kind of a cobblestone path. And
Each stone is a soul.
does anybody want to make an investigation check?
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll,
Yes.
I know I'm not gonna make it
Yeah.
anyways. I want to still try.
I'm making an investigation check.
Everybody-
Heroes is just looking
Everybody
around.
can. We'll see who notices it.
Yeah,
22.
he's trying to make up for his misdeeds.
Oh, 1.
Cramper didn't see nothing. It's
Disintegrate.
too dark.
15.
15?
I'm too lost.
Fucking do it again.
10.
Oh, I'll do it again.
I'm too lost in awe. That's what it is.
Investigation.
Yes,
Working on
sir.
it.
That's a 16.
So, Jack is really the only one that sees this.
He will say nothing.
He probably will say nothing. It appears that the white streaks in the trees are some sort of bone matter. And it appears that the cobblestones you were walking on, some of them have skull-like faces set into them. And after further inspection, these are real skulls. Just black.
Okay.
You're
So I
walking
could
on.
make a really big army.
You want to try that in the Raven Queen's domain?
I
Do you
don't.
really want to try that in the goddess of the dead space?
This is what necromancy looks like.
Dennis just has the biggest
You saw a
erection.
display of my power earlier.
You know what's extremely
We're now in the domain of the dead. Watch
You
it
created
now.
15 skeletons and left them behind.
I told them about, or I told
It's
Gond
fine.
about them.
It's fine. They're in the Iron Temple.
I figured he would have sent them with me
That's reasonable to assume,
and
I
then
guess.
put them in the bag
No,
of holding
no.
before coming here.
It is not reasonable to assume that.
I'd be down for that too.
It is reasonable that God was like, well,
You created a new guard for me, so
I guess I have skeletons?
They go out and massacre the unprepared gnome village.
it's your first sacrifice to God.
Okay.
They're all
You asked if you could be his follower, he required
Jedrum
something.
leads
Cramper Nampler was a second.
Works for me.
So,
John now is taking
reason
that
to
sacrifice.
okay, yeah, nobody else sees that they are actual skulls then. So,
Point it out, point it out, point it out.
as you guys continue walking, you eventually see, after about a mile or so, close to where you feel like you're getting to the center of the island, you see
The skeletal form.
a No. Stop interjecting.
Also, Yam is flying right now.
Okay.
He's got cool wings, and you better believe he's gonna show them off.
I'm
Sure.
gonna throw my block at you.
No.
That worked well last time.
Just kill another one. It's
He has a
fine.
gift from God. First
We'll
thing
see
you do
in a
is
few minutes anyways.
murder your friend with it.
If you murder 2 friends, God will take it away.
That's fair.
God has giveth.
That's
God
God's
can take it.
limit. You can murder one friend, that's fine. But 2 in one day?
Oh,
No,
so tomorrow
sir.
it resets every long rest?
No. The first one could be misconstrued as an accident.
Second one,
Second time, you're doing this on purpose.
Well, we watch Shame on Me, fool me twice, or whatever.
Yes.
Fool me twice, shame on you.
Yeah.
You should have long rested.
Yeah, that would have been a really good idea.
It's alright, I did.
Especially
feel like Dylan's
after
starting a
donating
combat.
my
No, he's starting a combo.
Level 1/4 level.
This
You
is-
find
It's just Cramper
a
Ant versus
castle that you take to be the Raven Queen's palace. Again, sticking with the thematics here. The castle is dark black or purple or gray in shading. However, it is lit from within with a dull green glow. Walking into the palace, you'll see that the green glow is coming out of various skull-shaped lamps, lantern holders, things on the walls of that nature.
The bricks are pelvis shaped.
Walking through the corridor, I'm assuming you enter into the castle.
Yes.
Walking,
I don't have a choice.
you don't have a choice. You're there somewhere. You had no
I'm
choice.
a cobblestone. They all they rolled poorly on investigation, and Crampernamp is sitting there. He's like, guys!
Guys, come back!
Guys! Guys!
Shoe goes in your mouth.
Sorry about the suit! Guys! Not
Oh, you know
funny
what?
anymore!
His new shoes and suit are gone.
Yes, they are. Crampernamp is naked somewhere.
And he's gonna be
And
cursed
he's
to
going to-
ill-fitting shoes for
he's
the rest
going-
of his life.
He's going to be pissed. You finally found
You
out.
screwed the shoes.
He's
No, I didn't. It was
Yeah.
his legs, not his shoes.
Well, it's safe to assume his feet.
He's 2 feet tall. How big is a cube that size?
We need to figure out the material for that. But it to actually like just precisely break his leg like they talked about, I'm assuming it was an edge that hit.
Yes, and do you think when it landed on an edge, it didn't fall down the
You
rest
said
of the
I
way?
caught it as soon as it hit, so then I caught it before.
No,
it did that.
you made it avoid landing on his head. But it caught him on the legs. There was a moment in time where the block was sitting flat on his legs like
Okay.
this.
You know what's funny?
Crushing his shoes.
Had I
His
just
feet were
not,
included.
had I just not caught it, we'd have him now.
Probably.
Because if I had just killed him outright,
Would have been a body.
potentially, or he would have been snatched away to the Raven Queen's domain like the other adventurers that we're trying to get to.
Potentially. So, walking through the corridor, you find yourself suddenly in what you take to be the Great Hall.
I find myself to be
Sitting at the end of the Great Hall is seated on a throne made of femurs and other bones,
is Felteth.
dark bones in color.
Dennis is drooling.
Huh?
Dennis is drooling over the possibilities.
Okay.
Sir
And
Gawain comes out. That's my woman, bastard!
no, this is actually Change Woman.
Yeah.
Sir Gawain had somebody else.
According to ChatGPT, a 500-pound steel cube is exactly a foot by a foot by a foot.
Yes, on a 2-foot creature that was
Yeah, but
crushed all the way to the toes.
He's 2.5. He's 2.5 feet tall, so each leg is probably like.
Now,
8
ChatGPT
inches?
is known for doing math well, but
Anyways,
well, it says
being
490
a 2
pounds per
foot
cubic foot, so that adds up.
about a foot.
Pretty close.
so
not hit anything here.
bone throne.
Seated on the bone throne, garbed again in black with shades of red in her gear, is a woman with pale white skin, black lips, and black unblinking eyes. A lot of dark colors with this one.
Like,
At least she kept to it.
big titty goth girlfriends are good for everybody.
Standing next to her, impatiently tapping his foot, is Crampernamp.
Naked as the day he was born.
Yes, unfortunately.
See? Look at his legs. This is not a mark. See?
He's
Everybody
got no
look.
ass.
His legs are fine.
As she lays her eyes on you, she will gesture for you all to come forward. No.
I already met a god today. I wasn't impressed then. I'm not impressed now.
No.
I'm more focused on looking at Crampernamp. He's got no ass.
So if we were to instantly become unalived at this moment in time, we would respawn like 40 feet in front of us.
I think she would attack us the moment we did
Are
that.
you just doing this?
Dennis
She
is
will-
like, wait, let me try something.
Make an intelligence
Let me
check.
try some
Okay.
disintegrate on Crampernamp.
See if you can come back from this one.
It's Dragon Ball Z rules. If you die in the afterlife, you just show back up at King Yama's desk, right?
It's
Also,
Valhalla.
give ChatGPT access to Wolfram Alpha, and the answer's the same. So,
It doesn't speak.
Intelligence check, Dennis.
21.
21.
I said that once.
I wasn't listening. Okay.
Let's see if Heroes can make it.
You would gather
No.
that being as hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people have died and you only see Crampernamp, she's probably holding him there for a reason. Everybody else goes somewhere else.
So I probably wouldn't show up right
Got a little
No.
halo.
Okay.
Crampernamp.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, if I made the intelligence check, I wouldn't have made it.
Directions.
I would have stabbed myself.
Can you forgive me for killing you in a way that you couldn't
I'm
come
gonna-
back?
I'm gonna
Did it hurt?
bring him his
I was
backpack.
hoping it was going to be painless.
Crampernamp takes the backpack, puts it on.
Here's your 7 gold.
Do you want to see this block again?
Jack holds out his block again. Alright, did you adjust the goal?
No.
You can.
Sure.
You're gonna tap
Are you
his gold.
stealing
I'm taking
from the
7
dead
gold
person?
from his.
You're taking 7 or you're taking 40? He had 47 before. The joke I did was
That's right.
here's
48.
his 40, his 7 gold, and only 7 gold that was in here.
Yeah, I'm saying here's your 7 gold back too.
Just the 7.
Okay. Just the 7.
So add 40 to yours, I'm removing 40 from mine.
I'm specifically pointing that out. Saying that out loud. Because I'm dumb.
Okay, Crampernamp is standing there, completely naked, with a backpack
And
on.
just rob
Crampernamp.
Do you fabricate stuff?
You want chainmail?
You fabricate him
No.
stuff?
I have a skill with that.
Okay, you're gonna respond to your yeah.
Do you still remember all those spells you read?
Yes.
Sweet. We'll discuss that later.
Raw materials.
Yeah, I'm asking you questions.
Can I forgive you for killing me
I won't do it again.
in a way that I couldn't be resurrected?
I won't do it again.
Divine. He looks over to the Raven Queen. Barring divine intervention.
It was an honest mistake.
Yes, it was. I possess the ability to forgive you.
You're not going, are you?
I choose to forgive you.
He turns to Jack.
I choose to forgive you.
Thank you. You want an axe to cleave him in half?
No. I can't lift your axe.
Do you choose to not open a malpractice suit against me?
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
Can you sign that right here?
He creates his magical quill.
This just says I won't sue you.
Yeah.
Okay, he signs it.
Alright, thanks.
I have no concept of what,
is the
suing means. I have no concept of what malpractice means. I'm an orphan that was raised in a communist matriarchal society
Don't worry about
with our money was
What's the-
mushrooms.
Dylan, what's the Raven Queen?
He's very confused about
She's
anything.
just sitting here, kind of looking slightly
I go with it.
It's a horrible.
amused by what's going on.
Does anybody have any extra like clothing?
I mean, I have an extra set of armor.
I mean,
Like a
yeah,
shirt.
I have leather armor, but that might be a little big.
No, I just
Crampernamp
need,
looks
I just
at the
need
Raven Queen.
Just
Can
fabric.
I have
or a
pants?
hempen rope or
I have.
Look,
Wait,
this is as much for you as it is for me.
Roll if you want it.
You have
no,
clothes.
dang it! I
Do
was
they have
gonna do
shoes?
that.
Does he have
I was gonna
shoes?
make him
No.
super nice
No,
clothes.
He has raggedy brown pants.
It's an old
and-
Cure band shirt,
All right, well I can do one better than
and
this.
he's got a chain
Yeah,
wallet,
give me my-
and he's got a dog collar on.
I don't need it.
and
He has goth makeup on.
He's got a very thick eyeliner.
Am I playing?
His hair is now pitch black. He has
I'm
black
going to
makeup
cast
on.
Fabricate on Yam's bedroll and make you the most boring but super comfortable shoes and suit I can.
Okay.
Perfect. I was gonna send him.
He's
up
already
for-
dressed. He's wearing clothes now.
Yeah, but those aren't nice clothes.
You're redoing what a god did in front of you.
This is how you make clothes.
The Raven
Yeah, you know what? She's not the god of making shit. She's
The Raven
god of
Queen stretches
keeping
forth
shit
her hand
down.
and destroys the suit and shoes.
In her domain. Not offensive at all.
Just let it go.
Gone
move
sends
forward
his
with this?
condolences.
Cramper Nap is not holding a grudge. Peter is
Turn
not
into-
holding a
You
grudge.
got
He's
it.
just gonna come get
Cramp-
you later.
Do you
Cramper
know
Nap,
if I-
as soon as he has the ability
Ground
to,
zero.
is just going to cast teleport and go back
Yeah,
to Mud
back
Wobble
to original reason. Do you know
and buy
you know-
a suit and shoes.
Okay.
And spend a couple
Keeping
of days
back on
there
track
just,
here.
just being around people of his own
We
size.
assume
Now that you
worst.
guys are done figuring stuff out, clothing wise,
We are.
We assume the worst and they have died.
Thought we were gonna have a whole fashion session.
I know why you have come.
Cramper now.
I knew before you asked. And if you keep that way, I will not let you leave my domain.
I apologize.
Did you see the Skull Road?
Yes.
Wait, there was a skull road?
You didn't know
Observation is not
made out
your
of
group's
stuff?
finest abilities.
I rolled
Oh,
I rolled
maybe you should
4.
make your skull
There was a
more
road?
obvious.
I was just-
I rolled a 16.
Can we
I
stop disrespecting the god?
I was just admiring your commitment to the aesthetic of the place.
Thank you. Your efforts in coming here are futile. I will not give you what you seek.
Well, let's go.
We tried Cramper Nap. See ya.
Ground Zero is under my control.
Oh, yeah,
But-
thank you for that.
Alright, well,
The one known as Broadleaf has cheated death for far too long. Usually I get along just fine with Tempest. Until he pulls this stunt where they just keep coming back. That goes against the natural order of things, and I refuse to let that continue to happen.
could we have everyone accept Bradley?
Okay,
the one
sorry,
that you need.
sorry, out of character, we need Broadleaf.
Yeah.
I know.
Okay.
Well, baby steps, baby steps.
Everybody!
Broadleaf is kind of a big deal, you know.
Shut up. Wait, baby steps.
Why should I give him up, or any of them,
Do you
where
like?
they have pretty much all cheated death at one time or another?
What if we all stayed here? And we sacrificed yourselves?
Hey, not me.
I'm not.
Not me.
What if Yam stayed here?
Yam cast Disintegrate on Jack. We'll do it one at a time.
I don't.
I'm
I
only
don't
here
think you're
as a
killing me
favor
with
to
that.
Annabelle.
What's in it for me?
Existence keeps on and people keep dying.
I don't
I
know,
will
but
get
I
your
know.
souls eventually anyway.
I think she likes it.
Well,
I know,
just think about it like this. So like, the whole all of existence is under threat by Gyarados
Yes, it is.
and
Everyone dies.
Carrick. And then like, if that happens and everybody dies at once, that'll be great for like that little bit. But then like nobody will die ever again, always.
That's fine.
No, you
Don't you like when
God
people
gets
die?
our souls.
Yes.
So, Miss Raven, Queen, Lady, Ma'am, Miss, I do have a question. You said that
Feeling lighter?
you don't have a problem with Tempest
You're in the
normally,
domain of the
but
Raven
and Tempest is the
Excellent.
one that's
Cramper
messing
Nap
with
is back.
Broad.
He's dressed like a member of
right?
the Cure.
Is that
Correct.
Yes.
So, do you have a problem
He was
with
naked initially.
with Tempest, man, or Broadleaf, man?
I have a problem with people not staying dead when they're supposed to.
Was,
I'm gonna be very
was it
quiet.
Broadleaf that made him not stay dead, or Tempest that made him not stay dead?
Tempest made Broadleaf not stay dead. And while I can't really have a quarrel with Tempest, he usually serves my purposes better than others. Plus, he is more powerful than I. Now that I have Broadleaf in my clutches, as one might say, why would I give him up?
Well, how many
Please, I
souls?
can only get so erect, big titty mouth
Because-
girlfriend.
How many souls is Broadleaf worth?
We're
Well,
not gonna.
no, we're not-
We're not gonna
Same.
start killing people.
No, but
Wait, I'm confused. Are we now just gonna kill random people?
Probably not.
How many gnome souls specifically?
I will trade you, Mudwobble.
The entirety of
We will raise it to the ground.
I will trade you my people.
So
No, Crampernamp is not.
I know.
Truebone is offering Mudbone.
Truebone.
Miss Raven, Queen, Lady, the way I understand it is, if you don't essentially, I know it sounds selfish, but give us Broadleaf back, man, and we go and stop whatever's going to happen from happening, you will get a lot of visitors very quickly. But then you won't have any more, because there will be no one left to die.
He is key to your continued usefulness.
One doesn't really need to work all the time, though.
It's like a retirement
How would you
plan.
like to retire for eternity?
Wait, what determines when someone is supposed to die?
The fates determine when
What?
someone's supposed to die. And if you
What?
die,
Who are the fates?
you are supposed to be dead.
It's those 3 gross women over there that share
Yes,
an
they're
eyeball.
just like sitting over there.
Ick.
No,
I'm
being serious.
I am more willing to give up everybody but Broadleaf if you can offer me
Wow.
something in return.
Yeah, but we need
Well,
Broadleaf
yeah,
in
we-
particular.
The problem
Kinda
is
the
that's the
important
one
one.
we need in order for you to continue.
We offer you carrot.
Baby steps. Baby.
No!
Come on, guys. Baby steps. We can negotiate.
We offer you
that.
Carrick and his cursed sword.
I'm not willing to give you my balls.
I wouldn't want them anyway.
What type of
Okay.
what type of
Just had to get that out there.
That to clear the air.
Tantalize me with offers.
That does not sound.
I will offer you everything that
servitude?
And
I
just
offer you
takes
carrot.
off every.
No!
Just takes off his armor.
He's here in the
uh,
background of the dark.
Weapon.
Materials are no good to me because you can just replace them. I need things that can't be replaced.
I will follow your command.
We will give you Sirik and
Here,
Garagos.
I can't work with them.
You don't need to if you.
You will serve me.
See, you're saying tantalize me with offers, but it seems like there's either nothing or one thing very specific that you want.
She wants
I
carrot.
don't want material goods.
She wants carrot. Give
I
her
don't
carrot.
want
Give her
souls that
carrot.
will belong to me
She wants
anyway.
servitude.
Wait, but like, doesn't our
There's
soul
some
go to God?
exceptions.
There's some exceptions.
They don't
Who are the-
belong to me. My job is to usher them to where they need to go.
Who is the exceptions?
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I don't understand how this works.
My job is to usher those that have religions to their gods of choosing. So if you were to die, I would usher you to Gond.
So is Broadleaf here or with Tempest?
Huh.
But he is here with me.
Why?
Because if he goes back to that Tempest,
You could
he
say,
will go back to the material plane.
if you want to say son of a bitch, we're not going to be offended.
I don't want to say that because
Oh.
Tempest and I have a decent relationship.
Does Tempest know you have Broadleaf?
Not going to comment on that.
Please the bit.
But most deities will not interfere in the realm of another deity.
Kind of
So
seems
what are
like
you doing?
kind of seems like you're doing
He is
that.
not in my realm. Broadleaf came to me.
You're withholding funds.
So,
He came to you to be ushered.
no, he came to save me. And then I held on to him when he failed.
Wait.
Did he fail though? Because you're back in your domain.
I had to finish the job.
Oh!
So back to
Oh my
Oh
god!
god. Oh
So,
That was out of character.
you're offering your servitude. Is this a commitment?
I will
To
not
be
stay
fair,
on this plane, but I will give you-
Committing to this will require levels levels in either cleric or warlock.
No.
Okay, so you're not committing to my service.
No.
Right.
Is that
I
what
do-
you
I hear
require
fighter and
of one of
warlocks
us?
multi-classes are pretty good.
I would take service. One can imagine that the goddess of death does not have many strong servants. It's not in a very appealing job. Or there are things you can give of yourselves. Strength,
I'll offer you my last
Intelligence.
breath.
Crampernamp steps forward. I offer to you my strength and my health.
Unfortunately, strength means nothing to you. It needs to be a sacrifice.
Oh, I would. Okay. He points
You
out.
want me to nerf my
So you
character.
want me to be? So I'm offering you to become worse at the thing that if I
My
fuck
friend,
up
if
with
you
it, I could
become-
die.
If you become any worse at that, you won't be able to stand.
Not Constitution. My Constitution isn't terrible.
Bro, just got
I'm not asking for a lot.
How about my last breath?
I will get that anyway.
How about my left breast?
No, like last dying saving throw. I get 2.
2, you have a permanent failed death save.
Yes.
Ooh, I like this mechanic.
I offer you 3 permanent failed.
Okay. Okay. I can
This is just turned into a bid war.
That's an excellent start.
Cramper
I
now
also
doesn't know how
offer
to
you
handle.
a silver tongue.
You cannot offer something for somebody else.
I offer you Jack's strength.
All right,
It's not
everybody.
all of it.
Pick
I
your
will take
beat.
some.
Everybody pick your best ability score. It's gonna be a 5 now.
It wouldn't be that serious, but like maybe 2 points away, reduced.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're all too
George.
powerful
Heroes
to be
will
nervous.
offer the memories of
I have 55 hit
Okay.
points. I think that's nerfed enough.
Heroes will offer the memories of his homeland
Interesting.
and his honor.
What do you mean by
Oh.
honor?
He's a samurai.
What happens when a
How does
samurai
this
loses
change
his
your
honor?
character?
He must die.
Mm.
I need to know how this affects you if I'm going to accept it as a DM.
That's
It's
good.
easy if it's just saying
He's,
a word.
he's an honor. He's lawful good.
He's bound by
You
honor.
just stole 40 gold pieces from a party member.
Who died?
He was. We already knew we were going to get him.
My medical license.
Okay, but you just specifically stole
So
40 gold pieces is not...
Your honor is gone.
Wyatt, keep in mind that if you are a samurai and you give up your honor, you are essentially killing yourself. Because
It does mean a lot, but I want to know how this changes you
Samurai's not
from a
Mechanically.
roleplay perspective.
He offers.
Because this has to have a
saving throw.
permanent or lasting effect of some sort. You're negotiating with a god.
I'm trying. Give me a moment.
Okay,
A moment.
you work on that. I will say I want one more sacrifice from somebody to get
2?
everybody but Broadleaf back.
I offer you all of Carrick's magical.
Wait.
items.
This is. I'm not giving you my last breath for everybody but Broadleaf. We need
No.
Broadleaf.
There will be somebody. There's for story purposes. Get everybody back first, then things are gonna happen.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
Yes,
perfect.
Tim. The permanent. It will be a permanent effect for this character.
If I
But I mean-
promise not to fudge rolls anymore.
Oh my god.
And it can be servitude. That will require taking levels.
That would be a big
So
one
when
for
you say
you.
taking levels, like you
That'd be
actually
a big
level
one
down
for
the
you.
character.
No, so
Servitude?
I don't
in
think.
different
I don't
editions
think-
that
yeah,
would be a
I
thing
think
that would
so.
happen. I don't like that.
Okay.
But I mean, like servitude to be your
Yeah,
next
switch you to a
level or
human.
next
Yep.
couple.
Oh wait,
That'd
just
be
when you
good.
level up.
You would you'd level
Well,
up,
actually, no. I
but you'd
would
have to
just
take
make
levels in. And I know this party was set up to be single class. Making this
would
deal,
lose my
you have to
ability
take
modifiers and
levels
lose
in cleric
resistance
or
and
warlock in servitude to the
That's a
Raven
lot.
Queen.
Yeah, so
I
going
think
forward, you would
that
have
would-
to.
I'm
be
no
okay for
stranger to
my-
nerfing the character. I was expecting
Might
to give
be.
up my full charisma score.
No,
so.
but here's what
Honestly, it'd make a ton of
Be
sense for
completely
Dennis.
useless.
I'm just
we do.
saying,
Silence.
like not class wise,
Decapitate.
but like not optimizing, but for who you are, would make a ton of sense to serve.
I'm gonna.
You already kind of committed
Hold
to
on.
Gone to an
Well,
extent.
I can be like
Hold on,
double
wait.
committed.
I'm gonna
I mean,
actually press X to doubt
I can share.
because you're shitting all over death by raising skeletons.
But they're not souls.
Okay.
They're using the
It
bodies.
depends on your interpretation of how necromancy works.
I'm saying the soul is gone. It is an
That's the difference
undead.
between
That's
necromancy
a kind
being
version.
evil and
It's a kind version of it. The
I know.
less kind version of it is you're fully aware of what your skeleton is doing.
That'd be horrible.
Exactly. That's one of the ways you make necromancy evil.
I think I am willing to commit to.
Servitude,
Yeah, so that just
Don't
means I have
mimic
to
it.
level up in those classes.
and specifically for her.
I'm not playing this shit.
One of those classes. You can pick cleric,
I can't do both. It just has to be one or the other.
one or the other.
Okay.
Cleric or paladin or not paladin, warlock.
Okay.
I'm not a paladin.
You actually could do paladin as well, but I want to look at your sheet real quick to see what prerequisites which one would work for you.
Okay, I will point out.
Was that the last offer? That
I guess I don't
He's
have.
still working on how honor works, but
I will point out, Grave Cleric is pretty good.
That's the simple way to do it.
The way
Brave
I've been
Cleric
playing it
is
number
pretty
2.
good,
Okay.
Look at
and it
that.
keys off of Wisdom, which is the same.
Yeah,
for
wisdom is
you.
my highest
Everybody
one.
else here
That's
is
what
losing
kind of
something
what I was-
statistically.
You
Death cleric's also
He's
good.
losing. I'd say he.
but not deaf.
I'd say he'd most likely.
Oh, if I can't hear, it's no good.
Yeah, that's not.
Most
not
likely
as
start
good.
gaining.
So what I was going to suggest,
He is
if no one
completely
else was
against
going to
that.
suggest anything,
The meddling
was
of
I would
gods.
offer my voice.
no,
Yeah.
you are
Including-
not.
That's what I-
No.
Yeah.
Including my
His
ability to
completely-
comprehend multiple languages and
It
speak
completely
multiple
erased.
Well,
his,
you can offer your silver
his
tongue,
objections
and
to
then
it.
you get like disadvantage on all social encounters.
We don't
Yeah.
do social encounters though.
Right.
Not really.
So,
it's not a
I would
big
be able to communicate with the
Yeah,
group,
we need this to be a big.
but not speak any
but
languages.
not speak to
Other than
anyone,
common?
But not speak to anyone else.
So wait,
So,
are you saying that
kind
you
of
would
like-
not be able
kind
to
of like
speak
a-
at all?
Yeah,
or you
so
can
like
only
kind
talk
of
to the party. And
kind of like an R2D2 thing, where you guys would understand what I'm saying, but no one else does.
no.
That's just hard on roleplay experiences. I like what you're going for, but that nerfs the character to a point where you can't talk to anybody.
Well, I could deal with. I can do just common. That's fine.
All right, Crampernam.
Belp
Humble.
stutter.
Hold on, let me check. I want to look at one thing here. Yeah, wisdom would work for cleric. So you could pick to become a cleric of her, which she would accept.
Okay.
What are you're offering your honor. How does that affect your character?
By offering his memories of his homeland and his honor, he'd be completely forgetting the fact that he was brought up in a place that completely dislikes the interference of gods and the mortal plane.
So I think
That is actually big for your character.
I think what you're
because
saying-
You hate gods.
I think what you,
I'm just passively
Disinterested.
I'm just doing this mainly because it serves best for keeping Gyarados outside of the mortal plane.
I think what he's trying to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, but by giving up his memories and his honor as a samurai, he's becoming a Ronin. He doesn't.
I don't know
He
if
doesn't.
That, I don't know if that has a mechanic.
That is no mechanic.
Yeah.
But for his
So
Leonin's
he has no allegiance. He has no honor. He has no
He
past.
stole from his dead friend, so I think he's already a Ronin.
He's had that.
He just is.
no.
He also has been homeless since he was like 7.
No, but so here's the thing. One of the character traits of Leon is they don't approve or are indifferent to deities entirely. So if he loses that history of being raised with that, he now will have to pick at some point to serve a deity, or when he dies, he will end up in the Raven Queen's domain. You're essentially giving her your soul if you don't pick anything.
Where did they go before?
Yes.
Leonins would have had
all the faithless.
Yeah, they would have been faithless before. So you would have had Hume would have had you anyway. It was faithless. But
Seems
it's
like a bad deal for her. She can probably lose it.
All those cobblestones outside were Leonins. You could tell by the incisors. Why did you guys not investigate the path?
I didn't even see that there was a path.
I'm liking the concept, but I gotta think about it for a second more.
I assumed they saw that we were walking.
Okay,
up
so
stalls.
sacrifices so far, right? Or offerings.
No, I'm looking up at the
Permanent failed death save.
Correct.
1. Yes, 1 permanent failed
One
death save.
permanent failed death
I
save.
know.
I'm just
No, that's
clarifying to make sure that it's
the
not.
first thing.
You're
that
gonna
we're
lose your
sacrificing.
apathy towards deities. But I think as part of that, you have to commit to her, not
Yes,
to
that's what I was
not to
trying to
change
think.
your classes,
That's what I was thinking.
but believe in her
Yeah, gives up his wings.
and deal with her.
Use them.
I
just got these wings.
from gone. No. Levels in cleric.
Yeah.
Dylan,
Okay.
how are you going to balance this?
What do you mean?
Well, you're giving certain people permanent nerfs.
No. Sacrifices.
It's going to be imbalanced.
These are things you guys offered. There needs
I'm
to be
just saying, you should
consequences.
nerf the whole party.
make offers.
Maybe a sacrifice for each
Well,
player.
there are 3 off. I thought it was 3 offers to.
Okay.
I offer to delete my character sheets.
No, I think 3 is fine,
Okay.
but I'm open to more options. Or more. If you're willing, beyond the 3 we have, we can work with more. But I want to hear what you have, or what you came up with.
It's not what I came up with. We've got 3 very different things.
Yep.
We've got a person that is committing to a particular class for his next level, which, while not terrible, is changing his optimization path.
And it's changing the character.
A permanent death saving throw failure, which, by the way, we've been doing it before. If he gets hit while he's down, he's now dead.
Yep.
And is our primary healer.
Yep.
Role play.
Yep.
One of these is not like the others.
This is true. Yeah, it isn't really a permanent debuff. It is a role play.
I guess I could
if
do
you want to
It is
change
a-
what
it
my
is a change to
character
role
is,
play.
since be easily
If we're talking losing honor and changing things,
and changing his
No,
erasing
you're
his
right. It
memory.
should be. They should. That one should be balanced out more.
I'd
so
say maybe changing what
I'm
type
not
of
saying
fighter
I'm
I
not
am.
saying that has to change. I'm saying
Mechanically.
I'm not saying it has to be changed mechanically. I'm saying these 3 are not equal. If we're doing 3 sacrifices equal it, I would say we either have to do 2 more of that style thing. Of Crampernamp says he's never going to learn another spell except naturally. He's going to give up trying to expand his spell book.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, right.
Or
That's also mechanic, though.
yes, but it's a commitment that is significant.
It's
or,
a commitment to financial spending, essentially, because he can still learn them all. He just has to do it the right way instead of like show me your spell, show me your spell,
No,
show me your
I was
spell.
saying that he was only going to get spells by level.
Oh, okay.
Or Jack promises never to carry a useless weight around anymore.
Poor guy.
Or
I'm not doing it.
Tango commits to return to the Underdark after this is done. Because Tango wanted to go home. And has been very much enjoying being back in the surface world. And he's committing to stay in Sanctuary forever. That's RP, that's RP. I would say if you do 3 RP things and then 3 serious mechanical things, that would be sufficient.
That's a lot.
We're
You're bringing back
an entire party
souls of a bunch of people.
with all their shit.
I don't
Like,
want
that's
to
a
play the
big
guy.
stuff.
Or we could just beat her.
So I'd rather
Right.
not nerf this guy.
I'm not saying nerf. That way can be an RP thing.
Dude, the thing that I was thinking was
We can
giving
beat
up
her
my
off.
fucking
We beat the Raven
race.
Queen, yeah. We'll just beat the Raven
Oof.
Queen and take it.
I was gonna give up my fire.
Like that would be a lot.
Maybe.
So
So-
like that would nerf your
No
character.
race, no ability score modifiers, no racial benefits, can't cast fireball, can't cast wall of fire,
So from,
no fire.
from a DM perspective, like
That's a significant
that's
thing.
super
Very
significant, but like it completely destroys your character.
Right, but
I
that's
don't
the
one
one thing that Yam
hold
can
on.
give up.
It,
I
do-
would-
it doesn't completely destroy his character.
So
He's
I
still
nerf
a
my
sorcerer.
charisma
He still
score.
has
But you got
spells.
none.
Yes,
So
but
maybe
I don't
just a
want to.
disadvantage to
My
persuasion
goal with
check.
this is not to destroy any of these characters. Let me make that clear.
So how
I think
about-
that's a little extreme. I would
Yes.
say shift him to a human if that's the case. Or just drop the fire resistance, like,
Like
less.
that would be simpler. Like just dropping your
Yeah,
fire
that's
resistance.
not-
But
enough.
I would say 3
It's
role
not
play,
too
3
different.
mechanicals.
How many
Yeah.
points of damage did you not take because of your fire resistance these last
200 something.
Yeah, so that's a lot.
200 something?
Yeah.
Okay, how many of them were suicidal fireballs?
Not
That would actually be in line.
I
though,
promise
if you
to
drop-
never blow myself up.
If
with
you
a
drop your
fireball.
fire resistance, that would be in line with you dying at a more natural time, according to her. If that was something you're willing to do. I don't want anybody to do anything they're not willing to do. I'm going to be clear on that.
Of course.
I just want to force people to do things.
Force everybody to do something they're not willing to do.
Like get
Yes,
waste
Tango.
dropped on people.
I was say give up my ability to cast spells and magic.
That's a big thing.
That's a huge,
Huge.
nerf on your character.
That-
'cause
that's
that's
huge.
like part of what
You
you
know
rely
that
on.
Rain of Thorns?
Hail of
That's,
Thorns.
or sorry, Hail of Thorns, that's gone.
You don't want to impede your having fun.
So I would still have.
Saying
So
it's
to
such a
say.
fight.
So to say, I would still have. I would still have like.
a worse fight.
I would still have my racial traits and my feats, but I would not have my ability to cure wounds, disguise myself,
That's
anything like that.
half of a ranger.
Yeah.
You're giving up half of your class.
Yeah, that's a bit.
To bring back an entire group of people.
Because he doesn't plan on playing.
But they're not other
That's true,
people.
too. That's too much.
Okay, hold
I'm
on.
gonna say that.
Hold on. If you're all right, who is planning on playing these characters?
Cordelius gives up his mutants.
Kind of. I want to switch to
Gives up
Gene
my what?
after
Your mutants.
Okay. I'm.
No.
No, hold on.
No.
Smash it with a barbell.
Are you
Instead of
planning on
squat.
playing this character, or are you planning on playing Chi?
I plan on playing Chi.
Okay, you're predominantly planning on playing Chi. Okay.
And I'm willing to leave.
Heroes.
No, hold on.
And I am willing to leave, have Huos basically be under her servitude.
Hold on. So I would say, everyone that's planning on playing the character that is making the negotiation now, raise your hand, please.
What?
Jack,
Sorry?
are you planning on playing Cordelius, or are you planning
Yes.
on playing somebody else? Okay.
Are we able to
So
play
we're in a
Dennis?
mixed bag.
Yes.
Yam,
You're gonna be able to swap
Trouble.
back and forth. So you
I
would be
would
able to
say
be raising your
those
hand
who
here.
are planning on playing these characters,
I am playing both. I will still
No.
play both.
which one are you planning on predominantly playing? Are you predominantly playing Carrick or Tango?
Who's your favorite?
Ooh, my favorite Carrick always, but
Okay, so you're probably going to play Carrick.
okay.
most of the time.
Be honest. Which one do you have more fun playing with? Which one do you have more fun with RPing with? Which one are you probably going to play with?
Carrick, but
Okay,
How could I do
hold
that?
on. Pause.
okay.
You're planning on playing Carrick. You're planning on playing Cheem. I'm honestly planning on playing reconstructed Gwaine and or
Too many to pick from.
Gwaine
I-
2.0.
Okay.
I
'cause
have.
I enjoyed him. The three of us can do role play sacrifices because mechanical sacrifices don't matter.
I have.
If
but
we're not playing these characters, it doesn't matter what mechanics we're sacrificing.
Correct.
Do roleplay matter though? Either? Not
Yes,
a lot.
because it is a
It-
real consequence for the
I have the
character
perfect
that's not
thing
gonna
for the
do
Yes.
this
DM.
anymore.
So I would say
I mean,
3
technically-
role play sacrifices, 3 mechanical sacrifices.
So we got mechanical sacrifice.
so
Even though not a huge sacrifice to be changing your levels, but it changes the way that character exists.
Yeah. I feel like this
each
makes
of us gives
sense
up a
for
counter
the
spell for one character.
I'm good. I'm fine with that. You can have all my counter spells.
Yeah.
Um,
Our ability to cast counter spell.
But it doesn't make sense for Crampernamp to give a big mechanical giveaway when I'm like, well, I'm going to play Gwaine.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense for Tango to do a big mechanical giveaway
Because
if
it's not
he's
really
going to play Carrick.
it's not really a sacrifice for the player.
So,
I'm gonna keep playing, yeah.
Well,
Yes, Dennis.
so being Dennis mere hours ago assigned to a different deity, how would betraying that?
So you did
Go.
make a promise.
Well,
You
God
said
would
I'm
give you a
kind
stern
of
look."
interested in you, and you're accepting applications. Outside of that, I have tier lists for my deities.
okay.
Gond is a 3rd tier deity. Highest tier is 0.
Okay.
There's only one 0 tier deity. You piss off a 0 tier, which is Lord Ao,
Existence.
you're fucked.
Gone.
That's why he sleeps. Okay?
Should we wake him?
Don't wake. Don't. Things have to be very bad for the rest of God to be like, we'll wake Ao up. The Raven Queen is the tier 2 deity of death.
What is Tempest?
Wait, is it
Tempest is a tier 1 deity.
So
Hence why she doesn't really want to piss him
So
off.
she's breaking rank and holding on to one of his
Kind
people.
of.
I mean, if
Oh,
you want to
shit.
take anything from heroes,
So
like
technically, we could
technically
extort
wiping
them.
away some
Yeah.
If you wipe
Yeah.
away a couple levels of fight, and if you want to give them something else,
I don't want to take levels away
It was the coffee.
because, well, actually,
Say, what if I just debuff myself
because I do
by
plan on
taking all
playing
the first-
Huos again at some point.
if you're not
And if you make a change like that, I can
Well, the thing
adapt
is, I wanna play both
after
characters.
looking through it with the
What?
inside.
Can't play both characters?
You don't want to play both characters.
What?
Especially not if you gimp a character. Because the first time after you gimp it, then you go out and you're like, well, this isn't as fun.
So-
I'm going to play Carrick more.
here's why I would make.
Especially when you
Yes,
don't
I
have
see what
that.
you're saying. But for him to gimp Heroes,
Sorry, I was just talking to Thomas.
Speaking of, are we?
Yeah, but-
did we long rest?
no.
Okay.
Crampernamp did.
Crampernamp died, so you guys are like, we gotta go get him.
He
so you
took
went
it-
straight to the resort.
Also, look at his shiny ass legs.
Okay,
What?
so the only way, because you're planning on playing mostly Cheen, the only way if you gimp Heros and take away some levels,
Is if I play Huos a little bit longer.
you're gonna have to play him longer, but then the final combat is where he be gimped the most. Because he will not be level 20 with everybody else.
Okay. What happens if we just don't?
You just don't?
Yeah. Is this deal mandatory?
We could. That's a very valid point. We could just renege on all this stuff. We could go back to the main world and we could just talk to Tempest and be like, "Hey, found out who has Dinkelman. Go get him, and then we can go finish
Dinkelman?
this." Yeah, we can go finish this.
Are you fucking with me?
Does not want to.
I wanted 3 sacrifices. Okay? We got one over there. We got one here.
Well, this is a serious question. What if we just don't?
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. What if we break chain of command?
Is there another way to do this?
Honestly, I think this gets into the what if we don't go into the dungeon?
Or is
Well,
this...
then the story
Then we
doesn't
roll
go
fair
forward.
like,
share
that's what I'm
7.
wondering. Is this a all paths lead back to me type thing?
So
or-
here's hypothetical. So if you don't, right? You find your way to Tempest to tell him, hey, the Raven Queen's got your shit.
Right.
You gotta go get it.
Because I was
you
thoughts
are-
across my mind.
You're starting a war between gods.
Okay, not
Which is
great,
cool.
but...
Not great. And those 2 gods, you need both of them on your side to defeat Cyric and Garagos.
Ooh, geopolitical.
Because they are both opposed to Cyric and Garagos.
So
we start
that begs the
playing
question: Why is she? Why is
We need these
she
two to get along.
withholding this information, knowing full well that they have to work together to achieve the
Because
same
gods
goal?
are fickle. Politics.
Pause. Peter has an offer
Okay. I just need one more.
that Cramper Namp can't give. But are you okay with Peter making the offer and the Raven Queen basically being okay?
Give me the offer.
It's changing Gwen.
One of his children.
Changing Gwen?
Changing Gwen.
How so?
Pure warlock. No longer paladin.
Ooh.
Sworn in service solely to the Raven.
Ooh.
No more Crit Fisher.
So to make that work flavor-wise, we're gonna have that conversation.
Yes.
Who all died in that TPK? I don't remember the names.
So it was
Broadleaf,
Broadleaf,
Gwaine,
Cheen,
Cheen,
Carrick, not Jack,
Edward,
Edward,
Builder.
Did you have one that died in the
Buckler.
TPK? It was Buckler.
So 7 people died in the TPK. Okay? So we're gonna say 6, not including Broadleaf.
Broadleaf's like behind the bookcase in Interstellar.
Yeah.
Your
No!
sacrifice.
No!
She is accepted.
Okay.
I
2
hated that
people
movie.
come back.
I hated that movie
never
so
watched
much. Oh
Okay.
god, it's so frustrating.
2 people come back. That brings us Gwaine and Buckler. I'm just going left to right. Are now back in the room. She accepted Cordelius' sacrifice. That brings us Builder and Cheen. We're back in the room.
So we need 3 more?
We need 1 more sacrifice to get
Well, yes, technically,
Edward
couldn't I go
and
into
Carrick,
And then Broadleaf.
and then Broadleaf, but I have a story for that.
Okay, no, I'm just making sure I'm tracking.
Yep.
So
Okay.
did any of us go over the possibility of what happens if we go over the Raven Queen's head? I
Yes.
know,
Start a war
Yes,
between
you
gods.
start a geopolitical war between gods.
which is fine.
No, we
No,
need those
hold
two
on,
to get
hold on,
that
to
need
get
to,
along.
you need
Wait,
both
Because
those gods
if
to
we have
focus.
both of those dickheads in the room while they're arguing with each other, we can explain to them
Pause.
they need.
They don't get into the same room. It's World War II. We need both Russia and America fighting Germany. We're having the U.S. declare war on Russia.
and then Germany just fucks everybody else.
And Japan's over in the corner, like,
So
here's
before
nothing.
Japan's in the
We're gonna
corner,
get our
like,
third.
"Oh,
We're gonna
go."
get our third sacrifice here. Okay. Gwaine
I'm
has
just
entered the
saying
chat.
we can avoid this whole thing if we say, "Hey Tempest, we need you to have a chit chat with Raven Queen."
No, we
No.
don't avoid the whole thing. We
'Cause-
make more bad shit occur.
So here's where that doesn't work. Also,
And Broadleaf's
the
in
Raven
prisoner of
Queen
war.
is aligned with Kellamvor, who is the Tier 1 god of death.
Okay.
He helps her,
Uh huh.
and now you have a Tier 1 and a 2 fighting a Tier 1. But then Tempest gets help from some of his other friends.
What I'm
And
saying
you end up with a lot of problems.
is
I
you're
say a lot of
fighting
worries
all
end up
together, and you explain to
sad.
them that you guys want to continue doing what you do.
They're
That we need this, so
They're
you guys
not-
don't
they're
have
not
to.
going to go in the same room. Tempest.
Yes,
last
Dan.
time we
Sign
talked
me
with
up.
Broadleaf,
Sign
was
you
like,
up.
Sign.
"Stop
Dennis
fucking around."
is done admiring piles of bones, realizing that
Okay.
he can possibly get more by signing up.
Okay.
So Dennis is signing up.
Which class?
Are we? Doing,
I don't know.
Are we doing a dip or a rewrite?
Rewrite. Wayne, describe both of those to me.
So rewrite is all of your levels.
You go from a wizard, keeping all your
Last
stats,
muffin? Can I have
to a
Yes.
cleric,
Okay.
Or
Huh?
paladin or warlock.
or
Okay.
Dip,
Your next level has to be paladin or cleric.
or then you can choose the amount thereafter to help balance out the character.
I
Okay.
don't know if wizard dips really well with anything.
No, it
No, it doesn't. So keeping
And based on depending on his stats,
roll
switching classes also does not work.
Yeah.
because neither of any of those classes are in stat.
Nope. Until
I'm not sacrificing myself.
You're not sacrificing anything.
You got out of
You're out of it. You don't have to.
No, we're either all in this or none of us are in this.
No, 3 sacrifices.
That is not fair.
Is there a reason there's
Life's not fair.
sitting out?
You
A what?
took a boon from a
There is
god
the
as
chocolate
something you
syrup.
already got. You already know.
it was just frozen. It can go back in the fridge.
Here's the other thing. If you don't want to do this, the previous characters, as aforementioned, except for Edward and Carrick and Broadley for now in the room, Peter
I'm just frustrated.
Why?
has offered Gawain servitude.
I know.
Didn't necessarily sign up for
I'm not making you do it. Okay, how do I have you negotiate with a god and just
this. Dylan, you're
give
fine.
stuff
Keep
away?
doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm just gonna be frustrated over here by myself. That's fine. Continue.
So my
Well, we don't
character
want
is
you to be-
I don't want people frustrated, but how would I?
You're
How
good,
else do I
Dylan.
run
You're
this
good.
now?
You're good. Continue.
There needs to be a negotiation.
Continue.
Me explaining,
This is just
me
a
explaining
me
my
thing
side
that I
of
need to
things,
work through
the
personally.
way you guys
So-
don't agree with it, because my character is chaotic good, he means well. But he means well with an end result that's good, but shit is going to blow up in the process. So,
Sure, but this is Peter talking to Thomas. This isn't in character.
Yeah.
I'm saying out of character.
And
What
technically,
you're
couldn't
suggesting
I offer
would
a bunch
work.
of the shit that
And really, the worst part of it
Because
is
like
whole-
United States declares war on Russia and Germany wins.
the worst part of it.
do you guys want to continue being the superpowers? Then you guys need to work together, right?
Okay, except you don't get to talk to either president. You just start the war.
We're talking to one right now, though.
Yes, we can't talk to them both at the same time.
What you're doing is you're telling, okay, we're talking to FDR,
Mm-hmm.
and we're saying, okay, well, fuck you. We're going to go tell Joseph Stalin to declare war on you. Which either FDR is going to put us in prison, so we can't talk to Joseph Stalin, or she's going to declare war on him. And we're not going to get them both in the same room, because they're at war.
And the worst part is we all sit around a table and watch Dylan roll dice while the gods fight each other, and it just kind of is like, I want to play two.
my thing is,
you
there's
know?
a way. Believe it or not, there's a way around that. Aside from
It would
aside
have
from
to
just
be
saying we're going to go over
in-
their head.
Credible
All right,
persuasion
sorry.
checks.
Out of character. Dylan wants us to make a sacrifice.
Uh-huh.
Choosing not to make the sacrifice isn't a choice we can do. Doing an
It
insubstantial
would just
sacrifice is not what we're going to do.
Okay.
We're going to make a sacrifice. Okay? Cool.
But what if we don't?
Okay, if we don't, I'll start deleting character sheets because the campaign's done. That was fun.
It's not done. If it gets denied, I will figure a way out to write.
Well, that's the
a
thing.
right
Is
way
it's like,
around
that's
it.
what that I'm not trying
Okay,
to argue.
Gawain steps forward. I offer you my blade in service. I will transfer all of my levels to Warlock.
Are you okay with that as Peter?
Yes.
100% certain.
100%
That's the
certain.
character you want to play going forward.
Yes, I would rather play Gawain than Crampernet.
Are you okay playing him as full warlock?
Yep.
I like Cramper.
I apologize that I deleted him, and I'm gonna try.
That's what it's all about. He's like,
No.
I can't remember how to make Gawain.
No, I have more or less remembered how to make Gawain. I started doing it. I just stopped. But
From a roleplay perspective, for me, I prefer the Raven Queen to be your patron because the other one was kind of a bitch, and I didn't know how to work her into the story any further
no,
ways.
we're good. We will fully. Gawain is going to have his fallen knight arc. He's not King Arthur. He's Mordred.
Okay.
So Gawain is stepping forward. I offer you my blade in service for all time.
That's a big deal.
That is a huge
He's
deal.
breaking up with his girlfriend.
So we can obviously move forward. But what I
No,
was
he's
saying,
also selling his soul to the god. of death.
Yeah, but he's
Yeah.
also breaking up with his girlfriend.
Yes.
so
his girlfriend.
not to dig deep anymore. I just wanted to get my gist out. My point is, as Thomas 2P, there's always a way around. Always.
And my response as Pete to Thomas, yes, but also there's ways that keep the story going and ways that stop the story.
Well, it just changes the story.
No, stops the story that's going on and forces
It
the person
would-
to rewrite a whole bunch of the story.
It would change the story dramatically to a point where, yes, this doesn't happen,
Right.
but your odds of winning this campaign go from like 50% to 15%, and then the next campaign is almost already decided what the big bads are going to be.
That's fair.
So yes, you don't have to do this, any of it,
So
but the final battle will be forever changed if you don't
Right.
do anything here.
So my character's argument was, instead of haggling with death, maybe we could just change the future for everyone. But again, that's a DM thing that creates a multiverse, and we have the Marvel universe going on all
Came
over.
for
Okay,
broadly.
I
And
understand.
she's like, you
You're
can't
making
have
that
broadly,
suggestion.
But you can have
Gawain took
the
it out
rest
of
of
your
the
hands.
party.
Yeah.
So I'm not crazy, but this did kind of come out of nowhere.
It was fast.
We kind of ran through it fast. You guys just traveled there with no talking about it beforehand. It did happen fast. If we want, we can stop, do this another time, think about it more. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Continue.
I don't want anybody to leave here pissed off.
I'm not.
Okay?
I'm just.
If people are going to leave here pissed off, I will find a different way to do this. I just thought negotiations had to be made.
I'm not going to be pissed
Nope,
off.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, continue.
I'm a Y.
'Cause-
I'm a Y
So
person.
here's why
So
there's got
if
to
I don't okay, here's where I'm at, okay? If I don't sacrifice, I'm a dick.
be... No.
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 Yes, I am.
1, 2, 3, 4 people are not really sacrificing anything.
Yeah.
You're not a dick.
More than half of the table is not.
You
Wait,
could
so
have.
Nobody's going to be mad at you for not sacrificing anything
You
at
could
all.
have Buckler
I
sacrifice.
mean, I literally.
I'm not requiring...
I'm not playing.
Right, so that's
But I
why it would be
also
a
don't
role
want to
play
just-
sacrifice.
Give the guy that I do want to
No,
play.
and I don't want you
because-
to either. I want
That-
people to be okay with what they're doing.
That is 100% reasonable.
If
You're not being
if,
a dick. You're not selling other people out. Everything's good.
yep.
I
If
also.
Trowbone is not okay with the death save, we don't do it.
And that's the only one I could think of that sounded cool when I said it out
It did
loud.
sound really cool. Like your last breath, Michael. That's kind of stupid. Then you said, "Oh, a death save." That's
I
cool.
stole it from Puffin Forest.
Well, we already had that as a precedent too with Zai.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah, because I gave up.
death saves when he
Yeah, I
healed
didn't know
people.
that.
And I also attempted to offer big
The
shit by having
the
myself in
cleric-
order so people didn't have to give up anymore.
the cleric levels for Cordelius. Number 1, it's going to change his character forever. But number 2, it's kind of going to be cool.
Yeah, see, like, what I haven't really mentioned this to anybody else, but I feel like it kind of lines up with what I'm trying to do with my character, too. But
So it
Yeah,
works.
there you
It's
go.
not a huge sacrifice. This may never come up. I've not knocked Trowbone out yet.
It's kind of.
I guess
Exactly.
with the heroes, I could, since he's kind of been aimless, with
I just don't want to be
nothing.
the prop.
Right.
You're not the
would
problem.
It, would
Oh,
it
that's
feel
me.
better if we all made a minor
I guess he
sacrifice?
could offer.
That's why I keep
to,
saying it
uh,
doesn't feel fair because
But so far, this the
Let-
biggest sacrifice is Pete.
Doing a class change.
And if he's okay with
I
it,
wouldn't
I'm
even
okay.
consider
with it.
that a sacrifice personally.
But it is a role.
Well,
play.
he-
Like, offering the
Yes,
ransom
it's an
servitude.
RP sacrifice, but like mechanically, he's not worse.
I guess
The only one that's mechanically worse is that one.
Is one failed death save
And
and a potentially suboptimal.
yeah,
No
nothing
one's-
else is really
No one's doing
Being-
a huge thing.
the worst thing I wanted somebody to potentially give up was 2 points in a stat, which is not a huge deal, and you can get it back magically.
You can have 2 of my intelligence. I'll never.
But a stat that's
never be
important
the
to you,
same.
like for Jack, his strength.
You can
'Cause-
have 4 points of Jack strength and he'll still.
I know
be
he'll probably have it
overpowered.
back in 2 levels because that's how his character works. So if everybody's okay with those 3 sacrifices, everybody but Broadleaf will come back. Somebody else is going to make the sacrifice for Broadleaf, but I want Carrick specifically to see the gosh dang sacrifice.
But
Okay.
does that resolve?
Does that help?
It makes sense.
Okay. I didn't know how do you get stuff from a god that's holding stuff.
Yeah.
She
But-
needs something in return.
Did we explore the option of everybody makes a minor mechanical sacrifice?
How do you pick a minor mechanical sacrifice? Like
I
how
don't know, like a point off of your score
a hit point?
or your mechan.
These things, what are they called?
Stats?
Stats.
I mean, if everybody wanted to do one stat point,
Or like that's just like
I could work with that, but then again, that comes into the issue: which characters are you going to continue to play?
because then we're all the same power level. Right?
Well, even so,
Yeah,
would we be
that's
able to
kind
just
of-
sacrifice when
and he
she
doesn't
brings
feel
back
like
the
he's
other
screwing
team?
everybody over when he does
What
way
if we
more
just
damage, even if
debug
it's
the other
not
team
Right.
if they
reason.
decide to fight
Right.
that?
Well, the only way this is working with
Somebody could give up a
Wayne.
proficiency in a skill check, or
something like that, if everybody wanted to do something like that,
That makes sense.
you know,
do we like that better?
everybody is down a little bit. We're all the same
don't
power
want
level.
to. I will get over this. So you guys do what you guys want to do, and then I will deal with myself.
But
I
if
don't
it
wanna
comes
make
up in
people
a,
mad,
if it
okay?
comes
I
up
will
in a
not be
combat that you overperform,
I will just. I am tired right now, and so my emotions are much higher than normal, and so
I understand.
I will just need to take some time and deal with myself and recuperate, and then we'll be fine. Okay?
Question:
Do you have a
Answer.
what if I give
What's
up
that?
my
Do you have a
ability
snack
for advantageous
Yeah.
roll?
That's way too big. Never
Could I-
get advantage again.
This guy's
Should
trying
I,
to give his whole life away.
Why do you want to nerf the character entirely?
Could I give up two
Not necessarily.
features of a feature of Leonian, the Daunting Roar, and the feature Second Wind for
His thundering voice.
So
fighting?
you could.
We're all humans now.
We are at the point though where we have enough sacrifices made.
Yeah.
As long as Pete, you're 100% okay with this.
Yes, we'll just have to work with what that means. Wayne is swearing service to the Raven Queen. It's just the patrons don't line really well.
What do you mean?
Warlocks are archfey, fiends, great old one, fathomless.
She would be Celestial. Celestial is a patron.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes. Sorry, it
Unless it's too big of a mechanical
no,
change.
it's not the mechanical change. It's God of Death and trying to have like it be creepy deathy stuff.
She is a Celestial, but we could flavor.
We'll deal with it. We'll
Something
deal with
about
things
it.
later. We'll deal with things later. I'm 100% on board with it. I'm good with
And I like it because your crit fishing is pissing me off. To put it
Well,
lightly.
You know.
It was so frustrating. Over 100 points of damage every time.
You're a conquest paladin, and you're conquesting the dead.
I
How
looked
low
at
did you get the crits
Oathbreaker or Conquest
Huh?
as a potential
What did you
thing,
get the
but
crits
again,
to?
didn't feel
Like, what could you
His-
roll for a crit?
His
Right.
crits, so he critted on 19 or 20, and then he'd do over 100 points of damage every time. Because
Paladins,
of the paladin
you
stuff.
burn smite slot. Spell slots do smites and improve smites.
Evan promises to never pee while playing ever again.
Would
The
literally
biggest
explode.
sacrifice of all. I will pee my pants every
So
session.
we're good with the following 3 sacrifices, right?
Yes.
Pete's gonna become full warlock, cleric of the Raven Queen, and a failed death save. All of those line very well with what the Raven Queen wants.
And I'm sorry, Pete. I didn't mean to upset you.
No, you, Thomas, you did not upset me. Okay.
You sure?
Yes.
So,
You like with a pillow over your face.
with that in
Yeah,
mind,
probably.
Gawain is here. Broadleaf is not. Buckler is present. Builder is present. You're conscious. Well, you're conscious. Cheem is present. Edward is present. Jack, you're just here. You didn't have a character die.
Check you are.
Carrick is now present. So you guys see yourselves all standing, and the new guys all standing in a room with the Raven Queen, whom you would recognize because you have rescued her before, or mostly. At this moment, I almost wish Evan was back. I might wait.
Wait for Evan.
Everything's fine.
No, but it's just
Everything's
high,
fine.
high tension. Man.
Everything's fine.
We've done this.
It's
We've
fine.
done this once before too. I think when I first started playing, I was a big wire.
No, I get the why, and I don't want to
Or like a
railroad,
big
but I get how
wires
this really
for,
felt railroady
triplex.
because, like, well, we got to get him back.
What?
But this party was built with in mind to rescue the previous party.
It's kind of like we're built on the rail already.
Yeah,
You can't really get off of it without.
but then
just
you fell in
stopping.
love with these characters,
To be
which is
fair,
fine.
my character is the other party.
Your character is the other party.
Yeah.
You should give up something. Just kidding.
So
No way
this is the
should.
one character.
No way should have. Would have. Could have.
I just like the little skeleton guys.
It just fits your aesthetic, man.
Well, and you can pick a cleric that does a lot of the same things.
But
Like raised dead.
you don't want to
just
piss off a
have it.
god that you already kind of talked to.
Yeah.
I get it.
Well, and fundamentally, I don't think it would line at all.
Well, not on a character creation basis. Like,
No, no,
stat-wise,
yeah.
it makes no sense.
Yeah, min max.
Wizards are
hard.
not good crossovers. Unless you go fighter, and that's barely. You can make it work,
Yeah.
but barely. So, to reiterate, everybody's now present in the room, sans Broadleaf. The Raven Queen is going to turn to all of you again. I have accepted these sacrifices. I need more people working for me. Us lower tier gods we don't get a ton of support. And really, how many people want to work with the goddess of death? Hand shoots up over there.
Cheem also shoots his hand
Yeah,
up.
Cheem is
I
actually.
mean, Cheem is like,
I'll pay
Cordelia,
for her in spirit, but you don't have to. You didn't have to take any
Cordelia,
class levels
Shame,
for
and
that.
Dennis are like me.
all right, I'm here in spirit.
So, I'm feeling better about you all as a group. But I sense there's one more who wishes to give me a lot in return for Broadleaf. Paul did not come with on this one. But Broadleaf did. And Carrick needs to see this.
What does Carrick need to say?
Go into Carrick Mine. Do you feel your left arm?
You hear a
Bron-
voice in the distance.
Bronleaf, whom you recognize,
Wait, who's Broad?
is going to step forward and tell the Raven Queen, I know you get all souls, ferry them around, but that's not the same as me giving you my entire soul to grow yourself in power. Yes, there's a difference between following me, ending up here, and letting me consume your soul. There's a difference. Is this a sacrifice you are willing to make in exchange for Broadleaf? Well, he is my grandson, and I've done a lot of wrong things in this life. Sorry, guys, some of you. I will give of myself for the sake of my son, my grandson, his friends, and the world. All right. I will accept this sacrifice. And Bronleaf becomes frozen, and the white wisp of his soul leaves his body and enters into the mouth of the Raven Queen. And his body falls to the ground lifeless.
No!
Grandpa.
And with that, Broadleaf reappears at your side.
No.
So, unless there's anything else you'll be needing from me, I'll be in touch with a few of you. I can send you home. And I will allow you to take your grandfather's body. As Broadleaf appears into the room and sees his grandpa laying on the floor,
Grandpa, no.
dead.
This is what you always wanted, isn't it, Carrick? I'm sorry.
Initially, had I had it my way, he would have been dead long before he got here.
So what's Grandpa?
I'm sorry for your loss, Bradley.
Can we save that RP for when you leave here?
Is Crampernap still here?
Yes.
You
Oh,
see me.
can we
Sorry.
save that RP so when you leave here? That RP.
Trying to commit to the thing that I said I was going to do.
There was just a lot of emotion right here. And a very big deal.
Cramper Man Humpable who runs up to Carrick and starts
Punching.
No.
They just
Is any other questions for me? If not, you may return to where you came from. And she will send you all back to the Trifold Keep. Do we need a...
Crampernap is hoping to be brought back to Mudwall. and is disappointed.
Are all of Pete's characters here?
No.
Yes.
All
That's
76
what
of
I'm
them?
working so hard on. I have to make like 25 characters.
We have Gwaine from Crampernap, Broadleaf and Dr. Trowbone, Yam and Buckler, Dennis and Builder, Cheem and Haros, Cordelius and Edward, Jack
And Jack.
and Jack. Well, Win-Win. He's back there too at the other place.
What about Freighter?
Oh yeah, Freighter. He's
Yeah,
there.
sorry.
We forgot about Freighter.
Buck is there.
Freighter's
Freighter is there.
Buck
Ooh.
didn't die. He didn't come with. Let's see, he stayed back.
Who's Freighter?
To make things easier,
So
he's at the
sick.
keep though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Buck and Freighter at the keep. Freighter is Storm's other character that died in TPK.
He
Carrick
was
and
the
Tango.
robot.
I never met Freighter.
He's a robot.
You never met Freighter. You quit playing for a while there. No, you met Freighter briefly. Briefly.
He was a robot.
Jack didn't.
So, you're all back at the keep. Is this where we should end tonight's session, or would people like to do some RP?
I have a feeling we should get that RP out of the way.
Yeah.
Because I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of questions, a lot of. We'll stick with a lot of questions.
Like, what happened to your arm?
There we go.
Yeah, that skin condition's acting up again, I see.
Why did you enslave all
Okay.
these poor people?
When you guys start
You
talking,
bastard! Why?
you gotta say who you're speaking for. Some of your voices are similar.
Hey, I know when a
My
question
normal-
statement was pointed at me. You can just
What
say
fucking
Brony.
things does this do?
My normal voice is
No, that's,
Chi.
I think that applies to me too.
Deeper
Yeah.
voice is Heroes.
I can't do this.
So you guys are back in the keep.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm trying to intentionally make him very different. He's Pact of Tome as opposed to Pact of Blade, so that he's not just a file off number, so what he was, with keeping the same abilities for improvements, and I'm not clicking buttons and they're doing things that I don't know.
So are we all? We're not all the same level, even, are we? Because I know Tango's 14
So-
and Carrick's only 12.
After the RP,
Everyone gets to 14.
everyone gets to 15.
15.
Everyone's 15. Oh my.
No, not do it now. All right.
After the RP,
After the RP.
Laptop's closed. Everybody make dead eye contact.
That's actually
I
a
gotta
fair
look back
point.
at Edward. I forgot what he
I'm not gonna close my lips.
All right, I'll start. What the fuck, Carrick?
As
Sorry.
Just
just as you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got a bit too cocky in the fight.
as.
Previous fight before the whatever thing that was attacking us before we died.
So what happened to you guys?
This is so confusing.
Okay, you
There's
got it.
16 of us.
You have to say who you are and who
Yes.
you're talking
Cheem.
to. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Cheem to Broadly.
Cheem to Broadly.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, hi.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I
long
was
time
got a
no
bit
see.
too cocky in the fight before we fought that
Oh, that's
dragon.
I knew we'd come back.
I specifically bought a dragon slaying rapier for that very
See
fact.
if it's any good.
I need a ibuprofen is what I need.
Who's got the good
I got you.
It's
Pure
just-
naproxen.
And I got knocked.
Do you need
I got my ass cleaned in the battle before.
Well,
Pete,
I'm making-
sit your ass back in the fucking chair. You understand me?
Evan to Pete, by the way.
You said you needed
I am myself.
I need to take a leak.
It's in the top.
No more doing things for Evan.
You are playing. I'm going to bed.
Okay. That is in character and out of character. Buckler and Yam. Big spoon, little spoon.
Right in the middle of the floor.
Dick to butt, dick to butt.
I would like to apologize to everybody for ruining your night.
No.
You didn't ruin anything.
You didn't ruin anything.
That's
Alright,
fine.
I'm worried for your health.
What?
because
No,
your
I was
eyes are-
just 1,000 yards staring. But I'll take one.
Alright. Sorry, you guys were doing a thing.
Broadly, I'm sorry. I got my ass cleaned in the fight before.
Oh, that's alright. I think we won anyway.
I'm also mad that I specifically bought a dragon slaying rapier and I didn't even get to use it.
Do we still have our stuff?
I believe so.
Dylan?
Yes, you may still have all your stuff.
I think you do have all your stuff.
I believe that was mentioned earlier by someone.
In part just to make this... Yes, because there's talk about giving things to other people.
And there was, that was
Win-win giving stuff to Jack and things like that everyone just keeps what they had. So you
Or
still
disperse
have
it
your
evenly or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I think that was it.
Bill,
I mean, I'm trying to.
I did.
I'm trying to spark up conversation
sorry.
between many people
Okay.
in our group.
Builder to Broadleaf.
Oh boy.
Yeah, all these are full colon, builder, semicolon, broadleaf, and then the statement.
Broadleaf, look, I understand that what I just saw to Sapiens is quite a big deal. Your grandfather just... I don't know what the word is, but he's no longer with us.
It's alright, he'll be back.
I
I don't think he will.
No, he'll be back.
This is broadleaf again. This is very different, right?
He
in the
understands
character.
he's dead. He's just not accepting it.
He said the same thing about narrowleaf. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Here's to
He's still
a
coming
builder.
back.
Here, okay, go.
Keaton. We saw Pal. He's alive again.
You saw Pal.
Yeah, we actually really just came back from meeting with Gon, and he just revived every Warforged,
Like,
and they've just invaded Vale.
they
The Warforged are invading.
they did what?
In fact, you were the last one that needed to be revived. Now that you're here, every Warforged is back.
You do have you could explain that Pal has a sending stone.
Oh yeah, Pal also has a sending stone with them. Do you want to use mine? It still has like a charge left or two left.
Sure, I'll hang on to that for a minute. We'll get some hardly conversations out of the way
We'll
here
do
first.
that in Signal later.
He's a general. He's also a general now.
Just
He
like
finally
Pal
got that
and Annabelle
promotion
are
he
gonna
was
do some
gunning for,
stuff.
huh?
I don't know how that stew is, so
I'm gonna find out. It smells good.
Team is gonna respond. So I wonder if he still remembers a heisting
Which is fine.
that we did. Because I
Well,
don't think robots would die and revive the same, right?
Well, Pal he's got a pretty good steel trap for a mine, if I do remember right. So,
I don't know, but how the hell does a robot die from poison?
well, I'm here, aren't I?
Hey, so what happened to you guys?
Who?
I got stomped by some frogs.
All the people that died.
From?
Who are you
The
talking
people
to?
we just revived.
No,
Jack-
who was talking?
Jack.
To-
You
to-
have an accent for
he's
Jack most of the time.
he's only Jack. He is no one
But
else.
Winwin
But
is
who
here,
are
but
you?
we're leaving him out of
Are
it.
you addressing the group or just anyone in particular?
Aggressing the people that we just revived.
He's at the keep.
Okay. Okay.
Carrick.
Winwin's in a different room.
Carrick responding to Jack.
You were fighting
The Dracolich.
Dracolich.
Dave.
The Lightning King. Redeem.
Redeeming?
That is what killed you all.
Carrick is responding to Jack and the rest of the people in the room, and firstly
No, it wasn't.
You were
saying
not there.
Huh?
No
Builder
one
was
was
there.
there.
there was
Yeah, I was not.
there was a battle.
We went to hell and fought a Dracolich.
We fought something
And
that
died.
we were not fully prepared for.
Ah.
I thought I could handle it and bring everyone back. I got overzealous, and rather than using the cube and taking my leave and finding you guys on my own, I tried to save everyone, and in doing so, ended up ending my own life.
Jim is gonna reply.
This is Carrick
But
responding.
I list.
Yes,
Okay.
it's Carrick responding to
Or
everyone.
something?
Huh?
Is there a hill or something?
No, this was straight battle, and I was on my way over to. Everyone was dropped, and I was on my way over to revive somebody, and I didn't make it in my turn to revive them, and I think there was a legendary action taken that ended my life. and everything went to black.
Yeah, those legendary
What
action
was it that
kills
you were
are-
fighting?
are rough.
Dracolich.
Rudini.
Rudini, specifically.
Houdini, who Jack had fought before, and was made by.
Rudini fucked up Jack for a very
Yeah.
long time.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Jack is well aware of who Rudini is.
So we tried to take on Rudini thinking that we were capable enough to handle him ourselves, and we were not. And I
Stu was good.
thought that I was capable enough to bring everyone back, and I was not.
The team is gonna.
And rather than take the smart way out and plane shift with the cube, my pride got the best of me, and I thought that I could save everyone and win the battle, and I did not.
Team is gonna be played. To be fair, if we didn't fight those frog things before, we were completely prepared. It's just if we didn't into that fight before.
We were cheated.
Yes, by Sirik.
We had gotten into a battle previous. We were hurt. We were expended. We were tired. And that bastard decided he was going to take advantage of us while we were weak.
Perhaps once this world-ending business is over, we could another crack.
Out of character, I think that's like
Sirik is the crack.
Huh?
Yeah.
Sirik did the teleportation. So
the guy that fucked you.
Jack would really like to kill Rudini.
Gotcha.
Is what I'm saying.
yes. So Carrick would know. Deanie's got to die first.
Oh, so we have to kill Rudini.
Yes.
We have to kill him to get to
He's
Carrick.
on the to-do
Or
list.
to
There are
Sirik
5
and Carrick.
dragons that
Okay.
need to be killed first.
One of which is
One is Rudini,
okay. Awesome.
He is the green dragon?
blue.
Blue.
I see those.
I want to poke the Sirik full of holes with my rapiers. Fuck him.
Jack's excited.
They understand now.
Fret not. We will have a second shot at this now, thanks to, I assume, these
Jagrim
other-
Fiddlefield.
You hurt your what?
Hats off.
Take head off for Jagrim.
He's the true hero.
It's fine.
It's like, who's Jack?
He's the greatest hero who has ever lived. Jagrim.
Truly a
Fiddlefield.
fine wizard.
Have you guys introduced any
Hero-
to anybody?
Jack knows
Our
everyone.
Heroes is gonna say, since we forgot earlier, I am Heroes, by the way.
You're who?
But you forgot, you fought a dragon before?
We fought many dragons.
I guess I thought those stories were fake.
And
Like
I
somewhat
pull up my arm and I
exaggerated.
go, no.
Crampernamp is fuming.
That's still a...
Why?
He's staring death at you.
Yeah, and I'm trying to explain this, and I see the daggers, and we've fought many.
You
What
clearly...
is wrong?
Fuck you.
Hang on. I'm still sitting. What is wrong?
We were...
Why fuck me? What have I done?
we're from Sanctuary, by the way. Most of us are former slaves.
Annabelle is
We had the misunderstanding clear up. He wasn't there.
It's true.
Not from Sanctuary. Never
Yes.
owned a slave.
From Menzoberranzan. Slaver. Murderer. You killed my family, you fucking bastard!
I feel like this is the equivalent of you just yelling like the N-word out of you, just racial slurs.
Yes!
Also not from Menzel Berenzan.
Drow?
Not from there.
Drow?
So are you
It's just old
suggesting?
block over his head and
Hold
tells him
on,
about
Jack.
it.
Jack, hold on 1 second. Are you suggesting that all Drow are from Menzel Berenzan?
All Drow should be in hell.
It sounds like you have a lot of unresolved issues that you need to handle. I am
Yes.
not part of this, nor will
Are
I be
you a
part
Drow?
of
Was your mother a Drow?
it. I don't know.
Was your grandmother a Drow?
I don't know.
Are you a Drow?
What would make you happy?
The death of every Drow.
Ever.
Yes.
Okay, slight note, there was matriarchal drows that served on the council and sanctuary.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I hate to be the pooper on your parade, It's not going to happen.
There also has never been a Smithfordland that has appeared except for Crampernam.
Which is true.
His society doesn't exist except for him as a war orphan.
This is true.
While I apologize for your
And he has had no positive interaction with Drow since starting traveling.
While I apologize for your rough and unfortunate upbringing, you cannot blame the entirety of one race on a series of unfortunate events. We are not. We want you to listen to this part clearly.
Yeah.
We are not all
Yeah.
bad.
Squishy.
I know you think we're all bad. I have questions and doubts myself sometimes. But if you want to ask anyone here, Broadleaf is here, right? Or is he not here yet?
Broadleaf's here.
Yeah,
He's just
Broadleaf's
rolling on his
here.
phone.
Broadleaf's
Sorry.
Well, he's in a fugue state because his grandpa's soul got eaten by a goth.
Ask anyone here at all. Have I done anything to ruin their life, destroy their future, their family, their past, or their present?
She was gonna speak up. Well, you kind of did take too long. Well, and most of us almost died the one time when you were holding your sword. And you were suddenly complaining about hills after that.
You did get a vestige of the forgotten that my family's dedicated its entire life to.
I received it. I didn't ask for it.
I understand. I understand, Thomas.
And
I'm
wish-
just saying that.
Yeah, no, but in character, Gawain says that, and Carrick will look at Gawain and say, "You can have it if it means that much to you."
Great. Sorry, hold on. I'm trying to keep things in my head and remember how Gawain talked. He talked like.
Me and Gawain have been friends. Me and Gawain have been friends for a very long time. Prior to this group.
Yeah, you guys did know each other prior to
Yes.
this group.
Yeah.
We were friends prior to everything.
Yes. But you didn't want Septimus you didn't want the weapon Septimus. You were looking for
Buckler's sword.
Buckler's sword.
Yes.
Different sword. You didn't want this one.
Correct, but it's still he has what Gawain wants.
You like the idea of it, not the
it's
actual
the kid of a
thing.
divorced family, and this is the kid of a abusive family. And the kid of a divorced family is like, yeah, but you still have mom and dad.
Yes.
To give the explanation,
Yeah.
he
So,
mentally knows that
to-
you're in just equally as shitty a situation, but
Right.
it's still but at least you have them.
And again, as Carrick, to set an example for both Gawain and for
Crampernam.
Crampernam.
She was
Builder.
putting in
Freighter?
the
No,
foot.
Crampernam. To set an example for both Gawain and for Crampernam, he is going to summon the sword. He is going to exchange hands, and he is going to walk over to Gawain, and he's going to look over at Crampernam, and he is going to look back at Gawain and say, "If it means that much to you, you can have it." And I flip it sideways and I hand it over.
Gawain. It's like.
I know this isn't the one that you want, but if it's the
Yeah.
one that you need now, you may have it.
No, it's not the one that I need now. I was just saying, like, you can't say that you've done no harms to others, to the little dude, when there are harms that have occurred.
Yes, no one's perfect, but you can't blame imperfection on an entire race because there are good people and there are bad people. There are good races, good pieces of a race, and there are bad pieces of a race in any race of any kind ever.
I understand that, Carrick. I do. I grok what you are laying down.
Yeah. And I apologize.
Heroes is gonna butt in. I can attest that because I was
Because I was
when I
in
was
a
a
good
slave.
race. Look at how I turned.
The way I got out being a slave was I was freed by one good drow that was leaving and decided to free some slaves for leaving the Underdark.
And I look back over at Crampernap and I go, are all of them still bad?
Yes.
He
Congratulations. You let out a few slaves after living generations
He
with
wouldn't.
my people as chips.
He wouldn't be alive.
I
Without
caught
the
crap for
assistance.
being racist against dwarves.
He wouldn't be alive without the assistance of Drow.
Yes.
So
How do you want to help here at all?
Crampernap.
Crampernap.
is the most brainwashed communist matriarchal person in the group. It's just the fact that he has a high-pitched voice that you guys were like, nah,
Right.
he's just the funny guy.
No, so
Yeah.
The fact that he was actively
No,
looking out
he's
for
short.
destructive
He's
spells
short
never
too.
tipped
So-
anybody off.
Like
still in character.
Out of character. To be honest, I was kind of glad that you went there the moment we went through the Drow village, because you would have either went after some people or would have said
so-
a lot of things
sorry.
that would have got us.
This interaction, more or less, of that's great. You guys don't think you did anything wrong. You still are living off of the backs of all of my people that have ever lived.
It's
The
still,
fact that you think you're good for not torturing and murdering my people does not make you good. It makes you evil for not stopping it.
if I didn't exist, how can I stop it?
What?
What?
If I didn't exist in the time that you guys were under siege from the bad Drow that you call an enemy, how am I responsible?
Oh,
for
you're.
something?
Oh, sorry.
This is in the past, I am the
no,
present.
I understand.
Yeah.
You're saying I do not accept generational guilt.
Right.
I get what you're saying.
Right.
Sorry. I thought you were saying if I didn't exist, how could I stop them? Of like, if I didn't exist now, how could I not stop them?
Right.
All right.
Also, this gentleman here would not be here today without the assistance of Drow, whom I do not even know. So there are good Drow in the world, and I do
This
apologize.
gentleman right here would be with his family and his culture if not for the Drow.
Which one are you gesturing to?
Heroes.
Heroes.
The one who said good Drow saved me from being enslaved by other Drow.
I mean, true.
Crampernap is basically saying if Drow were exterminated, there would be more good in the world. While you're saying you can't judge all of us, Crampernap is saying kill them all and let God sort them out.
I think in time you will find that your viewpoint has been jaded
Right.
over time. And I'm hoping that over more time you will come to see that it is not how you saw it before.
I can say that most of my people are full of stuck-up pricks who think they're better than everyone.
Team is saying this?
No, heroes.
Just clarify. As a human,
As a human,
most humans are terrible.
as a human, you see, I've stabbed a lot of
Against
people.
us too.
Right. I'm all broadleaf and I say feel free to chime in at any time.
Well, I
As
see
a
only
human,
one
I've
solution to this.
Broadleaf takes a
Uh,
knife and stabs Crampernap.
Yeah, no, Mortal Kombat, you guys figured out.
No.
I think I have a better idea.
Well, there's no change in Crampernap's mind.
Crampernap.
Okay, guys.
No
to-
changing it.
So there's no
Hold on,
Alex and
Hold on.
Carrick.
To pull things down 2 bits. This is my explanation of why Crampernap is not adventuring anymore.
This was my way of retiring Crampernap.
Yeah,
Wait.
Let Carrick murder.
I mean,
Let the gods decide.
We're moving away from killing characters to have
I mean,
them stop
I-
that.
Why are you leaving him if his entire focus this time has been to destroy Carrick?
No, it wasn't. He just didn't trust Carrick.
His focus was to do what Annabelle told him to
yes.
Yeah.
do. Which Annabella told him to go free Ground Zero.
Hit-
As
hit-
much as you don't like it, do it.
His maternal figure said, you need to be this. And he was like, fuck Carrick. And she's like, you still got to do it. So he went and did it. So Crampernap has accomplished the thing that he was set out to do.
But now he's got his shot.
And now he's basically saying, I don't want to ever work with Carrick as an adventuring team.
So he will retire.
So then Carrick,
Crampernap is going to retire.
okay, and
Live a
Carrick,
happy life in Mudwobble.
Carrick will say,
Careful, keep whatever you want to do.
I am sorry for what happened to you in your life.
You
And
can have him be in Trifold Keep and assist others. He does like heroes.
He
I
does
will
like
let
Dennis. He does like.
I will let him make that decision. If is it all or nothing? Can he work with people who are working with Carrick?
Or is
Or
anyone
he just
associated
can't-
with Drow
He just can't
garbage?
handle it.
So
Can you guys have like an Eric Cartman and like
So Crampernap
Kyle relationship?
Crampernap will work for the Trifold Keep. He will work for those that are protecting existence.
Sure.
But he is
He
not
refuses to
going to
associate.
travel with Carrick.
Yeah.
That
He's
works.
not going to adventure with Carrick.
Okay. So you guys can agree to disagree.
So
Right. So
to one, bring down all
The tension.
Right.
all the tension.
So
This
my
is just Crampernap retiring.
right. My big end to my speech was I hope that over time your mind will change. I know right now it will not, based on your life experience and everything that has happened to you thus far. I hope that going forward you will see people, not even myself, but other Drow in life in general, existing and doing things that you didn't think that they were capable of. For the better.
Crampernap will dismissively shrug and walk away.
And I will
Shoot
kind
him
of
in the back of the head.
yeah, no.
Great. Can't
And I
have
will
this
kind of-
divisiveness.
And I will kind of like subtly nod my head in understanding because I know what it's like to be treated like shit and I know how rough a history can be. And it's the only way that he as Carrick can process and understand what he's going through is by trying to rationalize it and relate it to his own experiences. And he has no choice but to try and understand where he's coming from because he doesn't know him at all.
Yeah, basically, you came back and there was a.
And someone just lit into me. It's like,
It was like, fuck you, and the horse you rode in.
so.
Alright, so Crampernap is retired.
No, he was tested. He wasn't. Oh wait, never. What?
No.
Annabelle had him tested. He's not retarded.
No, that's
Retired.
Jim Gray.
He's retarded.
Okay. So Crampernap has left the room. Any other conversations that any of you would like to have?
Now I can just speak as Gawain and don't have to try to balance what two characters
There you go.
be
Also
doing
true.
at the same time. in
Here's
his
why
head.
both my characters hate you, Thomas.
Yeah. So,
Gawain goes over to Carrick. That
wow.
was rough, dude.
Yeah.
Also, I think I sold my soul.
Chima's
You
gonna.
did. What?
I think I sold my soul.
Chima's gonna say, "Yeah, you kind of did."
To whom?
To
Why?
the Raven Queen.
To the Raven Queen to get you and. No, it wasn't him. It was Buck. No, it was him.
Yeah,
Him,
it was
Frater,
to get you and Frater and
Edward.
and Edward back.
For you, Frater, and Edward back.
When?
Before you came back, but after I came back.
What did you do?
I think I sold my soul.
He sold his soul.
Is the queen here? Is the Raven Queen
No,
there?
you guys are back.
We're back in
You're
the
back.
Trifold
Oh
Keep.
shit, that's right. So what does So I reiterate, Wayne, what does that mean for you?
Here's is gonna chime in. Well, actually, technically, 3 people sold their souls. Gwen,
Cardelius.
Cardelius, and Dr.
Trowbone,
Travo.
who's weeping in the corner.
He lost his skeleton man.
Where's Dennis? Dennis had a skeleton man.
We had Dennis.
I accidentally donated them to a demigod.
Full god.
He's a full god, right, my bad. Demi-plane.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking of.
Well,
Only for 24 hours. Then they go rogue.
I know I don't.
They're killing the
Karan has to crush them
This
out.
is character.
Hell!
This is character again addressing everyone in the group and saying,
Except time doesn't pass.
while I don't understand why
It passes there.
your reasons are for what you did, we
Does the spell
as a
go
group
off of
appreciate everything that
Or
you
go off
have
of
done
them?
to get us back to where we are.
Oh.
And I hope that this second chance will allow us to not let you down.
Well, you see, if Gyarados and Sirik take over the material plate, they won't stop. They won't stop there. They'll continue on to where my people live, and so on.
I hope we can stop them.
We're
The
going
right
to
way
stop
this
them.
time.
Like, we would have beat Rudini
Had he not been a bitch.
had
about
there
it.
not been cheating going on.
Yeah.
And fuck, and it's not Marveloff, correct? No, that's your sword.
No, that's my sword. Yeah.
Remember that stuff.
Marveloff Cracknell is an interesting word name thing.
It's a very unique name that kind of sticks in your head.
We had leads on the other dragons that we needed to eliminate, so I think we're going to succeed. I just need to understand how I operate as a mechanical being and figure that shit out. I feel as though potentially my abilities and strengths and weaknesses may have been radically altered.
Yeah, so
As though God deleted my character sheet and has to recreate it.
3 separate times.
Poor Wayne.
Poor Wayne.
Just turn him into John Wick. It'll be great.
I feel as though my name is temporarily Peter Weinberger's player character.
What a very unique name.
Yes. I feel as though feats may be a little bit of a struggle to remember what they were and what order they would in. Also, if they line up
One
with
is
how
better
many
than the
there
other.
were between Paladin and my current state.
Heroes is going to say, so you said that you had leads on the other dragons, and I'm assuming they probably haven't really gone far.
Well, we also have to take into consideration that we don't know how old these leads are now. We do not know
They're
how
about
long
2 or
they've
3
been-
months old.
How much time has passed? I
Yes.
feel like that
2 or
we
3
may
months,
need
yeah.
to cover that because sometimes time passes differently.
Yeah.
They're like 2 or 3
Almost
months.
always, I think.
4 or 5 months.
What? Oh,
Whoa.
shit. 5
4
months?
and a half, I think.
I had
Full
milk.
account.
Oh, God.
I had milk in my room.
Oh, no. You poor
It was
guy.
kind of frozen and I was thawing it before we left. Did somebody pick it up?
Probably.
Oh,
They
man.
probably found out from the smell.
I don't know.
High possibility that the goblins
It
can't get
smells
this.
like sweat and pot in here. I don't know, man. Oh. Have we reached out to Seth recently? I
She
had
was
a
gonna-
payment plan, I think, on some stuff.
She was gonna finally speak up. Oh wait, Seth has my fucking rapier.
He does.
Oh, there you go.
I wonder what he did with it. I told him to surprise me.
You'll find out eventually.
So Carrick will look over at Broadleaf
It
and
was seized for debts.
apologize
Debts I paid for in full.
for the loss of his uncle?
Grandfather.
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 It's alright.
I rolled an 11. I hit.
Is it? I meant him harm
I
before.
don't know.
You should have to, like,
But
face it right
Broadleaf,
now.
I believe it is best if you speak with a cleric. I can tell by the starburst pendant on this
Like it's
bald dwarf gentleman.
Not a dwarf.
This bald, not a dwarf. Gwen was not a smart man. This bald, not a dwarf would be a good counselor in your time of need. Perhaps you two should speak to each
We'll
other.
do that over signal later.
Chima's going to leave the room and we'll say, I'm going to go see Samson. It's been a while. And sorry.
Is he, as I say, is he...
It's been a while and I also want
Samson's not here.
It's been 5 years.
He's going to see Samson and
He's
Armor.
He's fucking
Armor.
off to
Oh, we need armor?
You're in Armor, the continent of Armor. You're going to see him in Ordon?
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so this
because I'm gonna I want to play as a hero for at least a session more.
So before the the total party wipe or whatever.
Mhm.
How many sessions did Edward actually have as a character? Because it wasn't very many.
2 or 3. I think you've had more than with Cordelius now.
Yeah, so I'm just kind of thinking, because like I don't even remember much about Edward at all, and he kind of just showed up. You know, I feel like it's safe to say he died, came back to life, and he's just out of here now. He
He's
doesn't.
like, fuck this shit. I'm out.
Nope.
No, one death is enough.
People are selling souls.
Is that
I don't know what's
safe?
going on.
That's reasonable. Whether he leaves right away or not, that's up to you.
Okay,
Or
I
if
feel
wants
like
to
he would just take off right away. Like, this is insane. This is more than I signed up for. I just came to warn some people about something, and then I died.
I got hired on for a temp gig, and I was in hell. Then I got stabbed and blown up, and then I was in the boneyard. I was in the bone zone.
Then Raven Queen held my soul for ransom.
The Raven Queen was saying that I couldn't go anywhere. Really sad songs she was playing all the time. Evanescence 24/7.
Wake me up inside.
She kept asking if I wanted eyeliner.
Heroes is gonna speak up. So I remember Pal mentioning you guys had what gate stones? What they're called? How do you
Who
get
are you
those?
addressing?
Everyone that has it knows what a gate stone is. Where can I get one of them?
Did not have one.
I have one, but I've had one since forever, and I don't remember where I got it from. Do you know?
We've had it.
So
Pretty sure I was born with it.
the gate stones
Maybe it's Maybelline.
you kind of found in Redini's stuff the first time. Since then, I have kind of changed them a little bit to where they came from one of the keeps originally. They were original stones that belonged to the 3 rings. So there is enough gate stones available in the keep for people to just keep. If you haven't had one, you can take and get one now.
So yeah, Carrick will go. Carrick will go
broadleaf,
over to
now
one
is
of the
time to
hutches,
explain to new
and he'll open it and kind of dig
proper
through some stuff,
gate
find a
stone
box, and
activation
then
procedure.
we'll hold up with the gate stones. Are you referring to one of these?
Correction, it has
Yeah.
been 2 months since you guys died.
They
So-
told
Carrick, how does the gate stone work?
He
for all
said-
new
so
initiates?
He said that you
This milk is still probably good.
can go to the largest group of gate stones if you use it, right? He also said you lick it and smack on your
Yeah,
head.
you can go to the group. You can basically poof yourself to the group,
Okay.
Or group yourself to the poop.
And
or group
if-
yourself to the poof.
In order to activate it, you have to lick it very wetly. Smack it on your forehead. Very important.
See, that's the detail that I need. 'Cause he said to lick it and then smack it.
Yes.
Those two are going to be best friends.
So Dylan,
Say what?
guess what I roll with my D12 for the hit point bonus?
12.
11 again. That puts me at 250.
Nice.
You suck.
So I think at this particular juncture, unless anyone has any other questions, it has been a day.
I believe it's been 2 months.
It's been 5.
2. I had 2. I
Was
had
it
dates
2?
wrong. It's been 2.
Oh,
Almost 2 to the day.
yeah.
It's
So
an inconceivable amount of time, is what it is.
I know a good amount of us are probably going to be fine, but I think the rest of the group that found us and brought us back are probably exhausted. And maybe we should probably get some sleep if we're going to do anything productive tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
We can get up from our long rest and go kill the first dragon.
So I will do what
You don't need
Carrick-
her stats. You don't need to roll.
Yeah, I will do what Carrick does best. He will pull his little string, and the magical blanket will come, or the magical carpet will come out, and he will hop up and sit down and say good night, everyone, and he'll float up to his little corner.
What's the
at
weight
top
limit
of
on
the
that?
keep.
What's the weight limit on that?
It's like 400.
I kind of wanted to say
We've had
you
it.
are seeing this jumps on it because you want
We've had it
to see
before where
jump
if
on
Jack stands
flying
on it, it
carpet.
doesn't fly.
Here's the thing. The keep is big enough for everybody to have their own room. So you may have your own room. You don't need
You
to
don't have to sleep in the kitchen.
corner in the kitchen or
It's just
anything.
easier. And it holds 800 pounds. It's 4x6.
How much do you weigh?
I don't know,
You over
like,
300?
like 250 pounds.
Death saves.
I currently weigh
So all of the characters can level up to 16 or 15.
16. Nope, you said 16 first.
15.
And
Next levels
usually
will be after the dragon. Each dragon.
the only person that sleeps on the carpet with me is Broadleaf, and that's only after he's been annihilatedly drinking.
And in goblin
canon.
form.
Huh?
And in goblin.
And in goblin. Where
By the
are
way,
you now?
Broadleaf, you are now original human like you were.
You're human again.
It's human.
And
Congratulations.
You need to be circumcised a second time.
Oh boy.
Here's a question.
Answer.
Description.
How does death work?
Death?
Well,
We've
it's
been
what
over
do you
this for a
mean?
lot.
Well,
when you stop breathing.
What do you
Like
mean?
now, what's the rules? Somebody dies, what happens?
We'll find out.
I know.
The Raven's gonna be like, again? Really?
It's off the table.
Huh?
What are you looking for?
We go through that whole thing again.
Your deal with
I was
Tempest is
going to
bad.
level up.
Doing out there?
It is.
Your
What do you
grandpa's
weigh?
sacrifice was enough to reinstate it.
That's
Tango
what I
weighs
was wondering.
250 pounds.
And
I'm
I'm
assuming
not trying
Carrick
to
probably
cheese
weighs the
it
same.
or like whatever.
Also, the
He's
only
tall,
reason
isn't
she
he?
had you before
He's
is
like
because you
7
died in her
probably
physical
300
presence.
250.
Okay.
Thin at 250.
She,
Well, I mean-
she picked you up and ran away.
You know,
She is bound by rules
Versus Jack
as a
White.
tier 2
630.
Holy
deity when
shit.
dealing with
So
a
with
tier
my
1
500
deity.
pound Cuban
Okay.
armor,
And the
I'm
rule is
1119
do what I say as
pounds
Tempest
pound.
most
Good
of the
God.
time. But
With
you did
250
not
hit
die
points.
the proper
Hang on, let
way,
me try out this carpet.
so she had you.
Okay.
At all.
Doesn't work.
How heavy are you?
That's and I'm not trying to cheese it. I'm just
Well,
wondering
which
for
one? Crampernamp or
subclass
Gwaine? Because
main-
Gwaine, I don't remember.
Oh, Crampernamp
of
left.
the barbarian
Crampernamp was like
subclass
40 pounds.
is
I don't remember what Gwaine
Revivify
weighed.
Spirit.
No,
and if
still,
that was different, I would want to go over that.
no, still same.
I have
Your
to
deal
try
is
to
still in
figure it
place.
I gained
Ooh, I
It's
the
just-
same thing, which was
She-
relentless,
Was upset about it.
or
Within
She was
reason.
butthurt.
resilient rage. So now I
say
can go
Brazilian
over the
rage?
ground without taking damage.
Is everybody
or
done with
taking
any
damage
RP
in
stuff? I can stop the live stream. We're just gonna level up and stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think we're good. Although Gwaine goes to his room.
I wanted
Or a
to.
bonus action.
I wanted to at one
Very
point
chunky
because I
A
wanted.
bunch of goblins
Here's
in
the
there.
thing that's getting.
God, taking over.
Oh man, the
Dylan,
blanket
just so you
smells
remember, I do
bad.
plan on
I
at
can
least
throw
playing
either.
launch at some
All
point
we need
again.
is
Tail,
time.
claws, or
I want
bite.
level up to.
Have
Skeleton
their
bombs.
own special
I have been
Everywhere,
slowly
skeletons
leveling up
everywhere.
as I
Don't
level
worry,
up.
Gwaine will
up
help.
to.
Hell
So
yeah.
my claws
So,
and multiple attacks.
just so everybody is aware,